What's up, Twitch and YouTube? We are here with my guy, DallyGonzo, aka DallyGonzo. He's in the building. He's got some whiskey at hand. He's got his Giants hat on. He is, and he's got antlers in the background that we're gonna ask him a little bit about on the stream here. But if you guys don't know Dally, he's one of the most entertaining streamers out there. He basically runs the squads community for Madden. So if you haven't checked out his stream, guys, definitely do. But we're gonna learn a little bit about the man, the myth, the legend. We're gonna learn about where he came from, where he makes his home at, what some of those hobbies are, how he was able to procure those antlers in the background, like what goes into it, what type of weapons are we using in the wild to track down these dangerous animals and get them off the streets. We're going to talk a little bit about we're going to talk a little bit about Madden at some point too. We'll talk about your community, which is a wild community. I got to say, Dally, like, I've become a huge fan of your streams, and in the summer when I was off work, I spent a whole bunch of time in your late night streams, and man, it's a different world out there. It's a little bit edgy.
Might not be the best place for you to hang out with family.
Yeah, I don't tell my wife that I watch your streams. Is that a smart call?
That's rule number one.
Yeah,
rule number one. You don't tell your wives about the stream.
No,
but if she has hot friends, you could let them know.
Oh yeah, I'll hook you up.
We're very accepting.
Yeah, Dally's had some interest. He wants to know if I can play matchmaker, and I said absolutely.
Very accepting.
As long as you don't mind a long distance thing, like I'm kind of an East Coast guy.
That's better for me.
Oh, beautiful.
Then I don't have to deal with them.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not gonna miss any bar nights with the boys. Then that's perfect.
No, exactly, and that's very important to me. That's part of my daily routine.
And we're gonna talk about that too. That's kind of where I wanted to start things off. Actually, like, talk to me about Fresno. Is it Fresno or is it Fresno?
It's Fresno.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Fresno.
I live in a small town south of Fresno.
Yep.
Fresno's pretty much all we got, though. But I come from a place, Central Valley, California. People from California, they'll know. It's not San Francisco. It's not LA. When people think of California, they think of the beach.
Yep.
The big city of like Hollywood, the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Not where I'm from, man. I'm from a small place to where Fresno's the biggest city we have.
Yeah.
And what do you're 3 hours from the beach. You're 3 hours from LA. You're 3 hours from San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're right in the middle of California. We're like no one. The only ones that move here are the ones that can't afford LA or San Francisco. Or you're born here and you just stay. But it's just a lot of agriculture and small town vibes, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you know how that's like. Toronto's probably not like that.
No, Toronto's not, but like in Canada, it's kind of weird because I think something like 90% of our population lives within 100 kilometers of the border. So like basically our population is all like shoved down towards the American border. So like, you don't have to drive too far north to get out in the sticks. Like honestly, I could drive an hour and a half outside of Toronto and I'm in the middle of nowhere.
So are all your guys' towns next to each other then?
They're all right there? Kind of. Like where I grew up, like, is the most populated area of Canada. So I kind of got a different experience than most Canadians. Like Toronto's got probably close to 3 million people in it right now. It's a pretty big city. Yeah, it's big. And then I grew up in a suburb outside, which has like almost 1 million people in it now. So it's the area that I'm in was like super metropolitan.
So like where I'm from, it's a bunch of 2-lane highways that connect all of us. Yeah. So like you have my town, which is like there's like 60,000 of us.
Yeah.
And then you go to Fresno, you got 1 million people. You know what I mean? That's only 30 minutes from me.
Oh dang! So Fresno's actually a legit city. That's a big one right there.
Yeah, Fresno's big, and then you have the town between me and Fresno only has 1,000 people.
Yeah.
It's like that's how it is where I'm from.
Oh dang!
So that's why I'm always interested when I hear like you're like the third Canadian, and I don't talk too much to you Canadians.
No, you really don't.
You're like the third one that says you guys all tell me that you guys are all like super close to the border.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're close. Like, honestly, Luch and Adam both live, like, probably a 40-minute drive from my house, really. So, like, it'll be easy for us to get together. Like, for them to get downtown does not take too long. But, yeah, like, we're kind of, in a good location. We're, like, close to Buffalo. Like, we're really close to Buffalo. Like, an hour and a half, I could go and visit all those streamers that are out in the Buffalo area, which seems like, honestly, like, 50% of the streamers on Twitch are Bills fans. I don't know what that is.
Are you able to go across the border?
You know what? Actually, I don't even know because I normally used to go to the States at least twice a year. Like I'd go in the spring for a baseball game with my college buddies, and I'd go again in the fall for a football game. We'd hit up like a different city. Kind of we'd drive to the Midwest because like it was wherever we could drive, for a 3-day weekend. So we didn't go too far, but yeah, we stopped that during COVID, and then I think now you got to go and get like a rapid test across the border, and then you got to. I honestly don't even know. I just we kind of put it on hold. Like everybody put it on hold for a couple of years. So it's been a while since I've touched American soil.
So you could just before COVID, you could just wake up and go to the border.
Oh
and
yeah.
just cross.
Oh yeah.
Man, absolutely. If I did that in Mexico, Murphy, they might keep me.
Oh, absolutely.
They might not let me come back. They might say, "Oh, you're visiting, and you're not coming back."
For us, the hard part is getting into the States. I can get into the States no problem. Or getting into the States is the hard part. Like they grill you on a bunch of questions. Like I did my bachelor party and my buddy's bachelor party. We went down to the States. We went to Boston for mine and Pittsburgh for his. And we had we had a convoy. We had like 2 Dodge Caravans that we rented. We were driving down, and there were like 6 of us in each one. And they grill you on like what school did each one of you go to? Why didn't you go to the same school? Like it's like they ask a million questions, and then getting back to Canada from the U.S., they just let you through immediately. Like they don't even check your passport basically. So it's a lot harder to get into the States than it is to get into Canada. Yeah,
you're good. You're from Canada. You're good.
Exactly.
You're good.
Yeah.
As long as you don't come through on a moose or some shit, you're gonna be all right.
Oh, exactly. You got to get into the States. You have to give a whole itinerary of your weekend. It's like, okay, what's the purpose of your visit? What are you going to be doing on this day, this day, this day? So it's kind of stressful. I'm not going to lie to you. I've had buddies who getting into the States have had their like the roofs of their car like jimmied open, looking for like drugs and stuff. Like I've had a whole bunch of different stories. A lot of it depends on you.
What are you guys gonna bring from Canada? Bacon or some shit?
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Yeah, pretty much maple syrup. It's a thing. It's a currency up here. It really
maple
is.
Syrup. Is your guys' maple syrup actually that good?
Honestly, I don't even like maple syrup. I know I'm gonna get canceled by a bunch of
Canadians. What kind of fucking Canadian are you?
Yeah, like I'll have it. It's fine, but I'd much prefer like the table syrup, the stuff that you guys have, just the generic sugar and water that's kind of a brown color. You put it on your pancakes. That's what I like. I like
you guys eat pancakes in Canada?
I love pancakes. Pancakes are fantastic. Cool. Yeah,
we're learning a lot about each other right now. I'm understanding really all about Canada.
Well,
I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, Dally, you would love it here, my guy.
You think so?
Well, Toronto's got everything. Like honestly, like the city I'm in, it has everything. Although you also appreciate nature, and we'll talk a bit about that. So you might not like it for that reason. You might not like it because there's not a lot of nature where I'm at.
Something you'll learn about me. Yeah. I love the mountains, and I love the nature. Like being outdoors. That's like my second home. Like I open up this window, I can see the mountains that I go to from my window. But I do love a big city, man. Yeah. When it comes to like just like the rush of it and like I'm a streamer, so like I'm a people person already naturally. Because like if you're not a people person,
you would love it. You'd be fit for a big city.
Exactly. Well, I don't know about Toronto. It snows there, dog.
It does. Yeah, you might as well like set your sights on like San Francisco or LA maybe first.
No.
Not LA. You don't like the traffic or what?
No, I've spent a lot of time in LA and a lot of time in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And no, but I think it's because I'm from California. You know what I mean? So like, it's just not my crowd, man.
Where would you, if you had to pick like a city to kind of relocate to? If you had to take a shot and say, okay, I'm going to pick somewhere to live for a year in the States, where would it be? Like, where would you want to live?
Any city that's like not a major city.
Yeah, and not Hawaii. You can't say Hawaii either.
It can't be Hawaii.
No, because that's where everybody would go. It's amazing there. It's so good.
My first answer is going to sound hypocritical because I was like, oh, it snows in Toronto. Yeah. But I would say Denver, bro, Colorado.
Really?
Bro, you see those Rockies, man? I've been staring at those. That's the best of both worlds. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Could you imagine being in the city and you look outside your fucking skyscraper window and you got some of the baddest mountain range in the country, in the world? But if I had to choose, like, realistically, like, there was no boundaries on what I could do.
Yeah.
Probably Miami.
Oh yeah, Dally, you'd be a Miami guy for sure.
Probably Miami, dude. Yeah. Just because Miami's such a cool place.
Oh yeah,
such a cool place, and I can still go fishing and stuff like that. So
now you can. My wife has been to Miami before. She went with her family. They did a trip down there, and she said the humidity in Miami is insane. She said the women put their makeup on and it's just like dripping off.
It's
their
gone.
Faces.
Yeah, it's gone.
See, I could never do that. I could never live in Florida. Like I could visit it in the off season when it's a bit colder in Florida. Like I've been to Florida in December before, and I was like, yeah, this is okay. I could get used to this. But
it's not humid in Toronto.
I mean, our summers do get humid, but we only have it for like 2 months. So like July and August and the end of June, really July and August are the crazy hot months for us by our standards. But it's like you got to have your AC cranked all summer. Toronto does get pretty hot.
What's a hot day though in Canada?
This is
don't say some Celsius.
I was about to say some Celsius. I don't know Fahrenheit. The only it would be like
someone in the
35
stream
Celsius
needs to help us.
35 Celsius.
degrees.
I have no idea. Probably 100
I don't know
degrees.
this.
Because
a hot day for me in summertime, all of July, is 105, 110.
Yeah, that's probably hotter than we get here. We were 35 Celsius would be a hot day. 30 is like probably the standard. Like when we get on a real heat wave though, and it's like 35 for like a week, that's bad. Like it literally shut down my air conditioning. How hot it was a couple summers back. I had to replace it because it just blew up. It was too hot. Or maybe it's just that I can't deal with it inside my house. I need AC.
I agree. Especially when you have especially when you're around your setup. I would imagine it's hot. Yeah.
Bro, it's hot. Dude. It's super hot. I used to have my old PC, which probably generated a lot more heat than this newer one that I got. It was like down around my shins, and it was crazy. Like that's why I have these heat check emotes because when
you got
I started
the first tan of your life, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. just from the ankles up. Just from the ankles up. No, I used to work outdoors. I used to do landscaping for years before I got into teaching because it's a tough field to get in. I was a landscaper for like
little blue collar boy, huh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. At least 5 years I did that. Like it was seasonal. Like I still had it was probably
I respect that.
Yeah, April to the end of October, and it was fun. I loved it. I still miss it sometimes, like working outdoors and just having my own pickup truck and the trailer attached to it and being able to like just kind of go and drive around the city and nobody's following you around like the way I did it.
You know what? It's nice too because like those when you're a teacher, man.
Yeah.
You don't get to like collect your thoughts.
No.
Until those kids are out of that classroom. You know what I mean?
100%.
That's why like anyone that knows me, like they've always it's no secret. I always say teachers deserve all kinds of respect. Law enforcement, military.
Yeah.
And just people like that who are like you guys really don't get to collect your thoughts until those kids are like out of your sight for that meantime. And it's a break short, lunch short when you're with them all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I can imagine you probably do miss those times where like you're driving from job to job, just collecting your thoughts in the truck. Like,
oh yeah,
man, that's a rough day.
100%.
Well, you have a rough day. And little Jimmy's fucking yelling at you. And you're like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah, you're stuck. You're stuck, and you can't get out of there because if you leave, you're fired. Basically, that's the one job you have is to supervise the kids, no matter how nasty it gets on a certain day or if it's a rainy day and they're stuck inside. That's the one thing. But I do kind of use my lunch. I get out of the school no matter what. I leave the school.
Do you leave?
Oh, I leave. Yeah. I go for a walk.
Where do you go?
I'll go to a pizza place, burger place. I go and I buy my lunch. That's something I started doing this year just because like getting back to teaching in person after COVID when we were doing virtual, it was like a big adjustment getting back into it.
Fucked you up, huh?
Yeah, man. So now it's like I got to get my little bit of fresh air and just like clear my head, like not talk to anyone. I don't even want to go. Sometimes I'll go for lunch with like coworkers, but most of the time I'm like I just want to give me 40 minutes where I can just not have
collect
any noise.
Your thoughts
because it's 100% noise all the time in the classroom. But you know, Dally, you had I think it was a tweet that you put out a little while ago, and it was kind of talking about a lot of these. There was some article that came out about Twitch streamers. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about because people were trying to get me.
Yeah,
they tried, but I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill, Murphy.
Yeah, man. It's the fact that like,
if you want to talk about it, I mean, people might get a little
I'll
upset,
intro it and then you tell me your opinion. So
go ahead.
I didn't read, full disclosure, I didn't read the actual article. I just read the little caption, the little tweet that was attached to it, and it was talking about how streamers have a whole set of different challenges that they have to deal with that people in the regular workforce don't. Which I do think is true. Like it's true running your own business and being the only person accountable for your earnings and livelihood is tough. But you were kind of talking about, let's get some respect for the blue collar people out there that are working. Like, what was your opinion on that whole thing?
It's people. I got a lot of messages about it, man.
Yeah,
people were upset. They were, and like. Even people I look up to are like privately messaging me and saying like, "That's a bad take, Dally. It's a bad take." And I was like, "I will die on this hill every time." And if people want to get mad at me for saying that, and we're gonna explain what I mean by it. Yeah. If people ever want to get mad at me for having that feeling and saying that, they should have been mad at me a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But I was saying it was pretty much an article about how, and it's not a lie. I'm a full time streamer.
Yep.
Streamers go through their trials and their struggles and daily thoughts. Everyone does. Every person is gonna have a bad day, and sometimes people that have bad days turn into bad months. You could get in a slump. But all I was saying was, because they were saying like, and it wasn't more so the article, it was more so the comments under the article.
Yes.
And there was just people complaining, saying like, oh well, like if people don't donate to me, if people don't sub to me, like I can't pay my bills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then maybe you should probably be funnier, or be more, or be more likable, or don't be an asshole, or whatever your niche is. You got to keep that niche and figure it out. That's anyone that does this full time knows there is a niche to this, and whatever your niche is, and if your community likes that niche, you stick with it. But people change. Tomorrow they can wake up and say, we don't like this. Well, the honest truth about streaming is, man, like if it fails, one, you're privileged enough to go get a job if you're a streamer.
That's true. That's always
everyone can get a job. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? If I am a teacher or a police officer, or I'm on leave and I'm out there, I'm overseas serving my country, I can't wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm going home to visit my family.
Yeah.
I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't do that. So all I was saying was like, show some respect to the people who, and it's nothing against streamers. I mean, I'm in the same world. Yeah. I'm in the same world as them. But I also know how privileged it is. Like I could wake up tomorrow and I stream twice a day, every day.
Yeah.
I could wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm taking tomorrow off. Murphy, you're a teacher. Unless you have fucking sick pay and paid time off.
Yeah.
You can't wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm taking tomorrow off.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
Or you get fired.
Or exactly. You can't cut. You
get fired.
You can cut stream if you're having a bad day. You can just be like, "F it, I'm ending stream." You can't walk out in the middle of a school day like ever. You just
exactly.
Can't. Yeah,
and like
for sure.
So like the article wasn't bad. I get it. Streamers go through mental health. Everyone goes through mental health. Every single person. But you can either, as a streamer, you take it on the chest, be like, "Damn, I'm not doing something right." If you're struggling with shit like that, the only streamers that struggle with mental health when it comes towards their content is because they're not seeing that same monthly Twitch check on the 15th. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because I promise you, that dude who has gotten 1,000+ subs every single month isn't struggling with his content. He might be struggling with how can he make his content better,
or how
that's a different argument. Yeah, that's a different argument though. That's more of like I'm at this level. I don't want to sit here. I want to go up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I didn't like the comments in that article that were like mooching, like, "Oh, feel bad for me. You should sub to me."
Yeah. No.
There's only two people watching my stream. Well, then get better at your fucking job, dude.
Yeah.
And that's how I see it. And that's how I see it. And streaming's not for everybody, dude. I mean, I had 2 viewers for years.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah, we got to talk about how you got it up, because now you're popping, yeah.
And it's because I was doing it the wrong way, and that's the thing. Like, if you're doing this as a hobby, I always say there's 2 things. If you're doing this as a hobby, don't worry about it. Yeah. Who cares? Don't ever stress about your growth.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're doing it as a job and you're not seeing the growth that you want, you have to switch something.
For sure.
And that's all it is. It's not for everybody, but there is viewers for everybody. That's one thing I've always said that streaming's not for everybody, but there's enough viewers out there for everybody if they figure out their niche. Maybe the people that like I have friends that try to stream Madden and they aren't seeing the growth that they want, and I tell them, "Well, go try a different game." Madden's a tough community to please.
It's probably one of the smallest communities on Twitch too, like
directory-wise.
Yeah,
that too. And it's a tough community to please. Those guys are gonna watch their favorite streamers because I don't blame them.
Yeah,
you build this emotion and you build this connection with your favorite streamers, and you stick in that little circle. And usually those streamers are all friends.
Yeah,
that's how it goes in sports games. I was in the MLB The Show scene. It was the same way. I've known all those guys for years.
Yeah,
it's the same way. But there's enough viewers on other games that were like, all right, well this didn't work. Let's go try this. That's only if you want to see that growth. But don't put your hand out and say, "Oh, I'm streaming every day. I feel bad."
Yeah.
Why don't you sub to me? Ain't no one gonna want to sub to you if you do that shit.
That's one thing where I definitely agree with you, and you're very vocal about that. You've never, I spent a lot of time in your chat, and you don't ever ask for anything. Like, I've never heard you ask for anything. It's just, you don't have your sub numbers displayed. You don't have a bunch of graphics flashing around.
I don't have a sub goal or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
nothing at all.
Yeah.
At all. And for the first time, everyone knows my real life best friend. He's one of the best Twitch watchers and like viewers that I know.
Oh yeah.
My man's Beans, who's my real life best friend. We've known him since I was a kid.
Yeah.
He's always told me like, because he's the only one who knows my sub count every month.
Yeah. Because he can look over your shoulder and see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I finally tweeted it out, right before I went on my trip in September, I finally tweeted out my sub count for the first time. And I deleted that tweet 4 times. Yeah. It's like, I just don't want to do it. And I'm always proud of, like, and it's weird because people see me. I'm always rooting for my friends when they tweet out a sub goal. That's not the thing. I'm not against it. I'm against it for me. Yeah. That's all it is. So, like,
you're a humble guy, Dally. Like, you humble yourself a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say you're a, I don't know, man.
I'm not a nice guy, but I'm a humble guy. I'm understanding because, like, I get it. I could either be doing this, I go and work on a ranch here in my hometown, or work 16-hour days. Yeah. Like, that shit's hard work. Yeah. This is a blessing. The hard part is building a community and maintaining it is hard, but, like, physically it's not hard. Emotionally, yeah. So, I mean, in that article, like, going back to the article, it made sense. I get why people were mad at me for tweeting that, but I'll tweet it again tomorrow.
100%.
I will. And like, my chat knows how I am. I have a lot of like ex-military in my chat. I have a lot of like blue collar dudes. Like, most of my chat is that scene. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, then I have the dudes who are like you, teachers, school directors, and I'm on the same page with them. Like, that stuff's hard. Streaming, it's hard, but if it fails tomorrow, I got other options. You know what I mean? Yeah. People like you guys lose your job. Who knows when you get another job? You just never know. Yeah. You never know. So I mean, it's rough, but I don't have a sub count up. It took me a lot to tweet that, man. Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to. I didn't look at my phone for like 2 days. Like, I didn't look at those notifications for 2 days when I tweeted it out. Because my chat, it was like a guessing game for them. They always wanted to know, so they're like trying to add it up every month, like what they thought. And like,
no, it's like, man. But you at the same time, it's like, you made a big push before you went away. Because again, this has got to tide you over now for a few weeks where you're out there doing your other hobby, which is hunting. We'll talk about that at length too. But it's also at the same time, it's. Your chat and your boys that are in there and in your Discord, they want to see you succeed too. So it's a way to kind of it's more for them than it is for you.
And they understand. Like, I've given so much back to them. Like, I don't think there's another. And this is like, I respect every creator does dope shit with their community. If you're a good content creator, you're doing dope shit with your community. Whether that's giveaways, whether that's playing games like sub games. Whether that's giving them a weekly podcast, like, that changes the content. Yeah. Whether that's just like something I do, and like it's not a secret. Yeah. I've had people message me about this, say you should probably change this up. Like me, I only host people that are in my community. Yeah. Just because I want them, like, unless it's you or a couple other dudes that are my friends that are like on our scale of streamers. Most of my hosts go to the small squad dudes that are trying to stream squads.
Which is what a lot of people would say if you were to look at a handbook for how to become a financially successful Twitch streamer or whatever. A lot of people would say, well, why aren't you raiding like some big names that are going to raid you back? Why aren't you raiding like people that you've never raided before? But you're that's kind of like the just with the down to earth nature of you. You're supporting the guys that support you.
Because people know me and Fenler are close. Yeah. And they're always like, "Oh, well, you should raid Fenler. Like, he'll show me. Fenler's gonna show. Fenler shows mad love. We show mad love to each other because we're boys. Yeah. He knows that. He understands. He's got it figured out. Like, where he has changed the game for the casual Madden streamer. Yeah. That's not a competitor. Because for the longest time, man, content creators for Madden, from what I've seen in the directory, all the top dudes, bro, were competitive players. Yeah. And they still are, for the most part. Yeah. For the most part, they still are, dude. So the casual content creator, like, not casual, like, content creators, like, you're a casual. Like, the casual Madden player who's creating content, people like him are changing the game, and, like, people like yourself now, pretty much all of the council, dog.
Yeah.
You guys got
we're not that good.
There, it's little goat. It's little goat. And, like, that kid's a demon. You know what I'm saying? But even him, like, he's the best of both worlds, bro.
Yeah.
He's a demon at the game, but he's also a good content creator. And those are the ones that are going to win.
100%. Yeah.
So, like, that's why, like, of course I'm going to host my small casual dudes who are who show love to me, and one, are a part of my community, and two, I'm rooting for them, man. I'm not that type of guy to where it's like all the crabs are in a barrel, and if I give some of my crabs away, hopefully those crabs come back. No, motherfucker, I'm gonna be eating lobster. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, and that's how I see it, dude. So, like,
no,
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird out there. The Twitch scene's weird. And it's true.
And it goes through cycles, too. Like, you're right. Like, I really didn't get into Twitch until the start of COVID. And for me, it was, like, the Madden live streamers. That was who I watched at first. It was, like, whoever had drops. That was the streams that I went into. I didn't really know anything outside of that. So I'd be watching streamers that I might not necessarily be interested in other than the giveaways that I was getting. Or I just had it open with no volume. But then, some of them, like, I spent time in J-Dub's stream. I enjoyed that. Some of them you like, and then some of them, when Madden Live's done for them, you don't return back, But now, this year, too, with Madden, there is no Madden Live this year. It's like, if they do drops, they do it for everybody. And, like, what's your take on that? Like, do you think is there a noticeable difference? Like, for me, it was a big weekend when they had the most of your drops. That was probably my biggest weekend ever.
Like when they put drops in all the creators.
Yeah, where it's just like, so basically you just watch anybody you want and get drops. You could watch somebody with one viewer and get drops.
Is it good? I have two things on this.
Oh, please.
Is it good that EA shows recognition to all the creators? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
They need to, because if it wasn't for Twitch and it wasn't for YouTube, I mean, I don't consume Madden content.
Yeah.
People that know me, they know that shit. I mean, I'm bad at that. I didn't know who any of the pros were, dude, until, like, this year. And it's only because some of them, like the big competitive players, like Noah, those Spam, they would play in my squad tourneys. I wouldn't know any of those dudes if it wasn't for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it good that they put drops in content creators' streams? Yes, it is. But the problem with that is can they flip the switch? Because Madden Live's not really a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know about you. Madden Live, I felt like it was good for everybody that was involved in Madden Live.
Yeah.
But you had to be, you were on a let's call it what it is. I have friends in Madden that were involved in that. You're on a fucking leash, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it what it is. We're gonna call it what it is. You can't voice your opinion.
Yeah.
Without feeling some type of way, and, like, hoping that, like, maybe EA has never told them that you can't do that. But if you're doing stuff for EA and involved with them, you're not going to badmouth them, because you don't want to lose that opportunity. Yeah.
Same way you wouldn't badmouth your boss, like when I'm going to school, I'm not going to talk shit about the principal.
That's the smart thing. That's
when the principal might be watching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest EA critic for probably on my scale of things. Like, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But now if they offered me an opportunity, like, oh, yo, EA, you're the best, man.
Yeah.
You're the best. You know
100%.
What I mean?
You'd have to flip the switch. Yeah.
But that's where it's the problem. So they offer everyone drops. That was the best weekend of the year for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah. It was popping.
Everybody. Yeah. It was crazy, right? But now, so they trial that out, and then tomorrow, say they do it again, and they handpick it. They turn it into a Mad Live on a broad scale of things. They handpick, oh, well, you've said stuff about EA. You said stuff about EA. Yeah. And so have you. You're not getting drops.
Yeah.
That's where it gets bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where it's like, yes, exactly. And so it's like, if you're going to do it for everybody. But, I mean, I agree. Make it like make it a goal.
Yeah.
Make it a goal. Make it to where, like, oh, they have to have, like, 25 average viewers or 20 or 15, whatever you want to do. Because if you don't do that, and I feel like they should put drops out there. But who knows if they're bots? I mean, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, and I guess
I don't
that
know if
has.
they're bots. Like,
Yeah.
but there was that weekend was nuts.
It was
'Cause I remember
wild.
looking at. I don't look at
Yeah.
everyone like that is watches my stream. They know that I don't have my viewership numbers on, but my stream tells me as a joke.
Yeah.
I had like 120 in that night, and we're just playing squads at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Now, granted, was I probably the only one on? Yeah, me and probably Nick. You know, the late night demons and Ragusa, but Ragusa's gonna pull regardless. You know.
Yeah.
But that's another thing, though. Like, so going back to the cherry picking, I'm not someone that should be representing EA.
Straight up.
So, like,
don't talk yourself out of a job, my guy.
No, oh, dude, they know we exist. My community knows that. I've talked to people, and they people in EA have mentioned squads to me, and they appreciate that I've done stuff with the squad scene. But would they ever collab with the squad scene? No, and I think the problem is like just going back to like the cherry picking stuff. It sucks because a lot of the best creators in this scene, besides maybe a few of them, are big EA critics. So we're never gonna see the potential of them doing anything cool with EA, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them, they are super. Even if they just took a coin, like a coin sponsor, like it sucks that it's that way. It is what it is. Now, what would you do, Murph? If Madden Live was still a thing, you taking Madden Live, or you taking it for sure? A coin sponsor. Coin sponsor's a check, bro.
Yeah, honestly, when I first got into streaming, like I definitely that was kind of the goal. The Madden Live I thought would be like right up my alley because I'm fairly PG-13.
No, you are. Like you are.
I would fit the bill of not offending anybody. You know, but the longer I've streamed now, I'll take anything at this point. I don't even care. You know, I I'll take anything. Just I'll literally take handouts at this point. I would definitely consider a coin sponsor. I would not turn my nose up at it because you know at some point you realize that you know Madden Live or being one of the 10 people that have it is it might not be in the books if you're waiting on something forever and it might never come. So you know you got to find other ways to kind of continue to do what you like to do and make it financially viable too. So
yeah, I mean, mine's easy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that did Madden Live, and I'm cool with them. But like, and it's grown their streams crazy amounts.
Oh yeah.
You know. But me, how I see it, like, yeah, you could grow your. I mean, this is probably why I'm not as good as streamers as a lot of those guys. But it is what it is. You could grow your stream as much as you want.
Yeah.
But if you fall off next year, it don't matter if you have 10,000 followers.
100%. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. At least if I take that coin spawns, I'm getting paid every month. I can pay my bills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, it'd be a tough choice for me, man.
Yeah.
It would. You would have to see the long term. I think if you think that this is gonna last for 3 years or more, you take Madden Live because you're gonna see a lot of people, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, a lot of people are gonna see you. You're gonna meet people that you know that can really help you.
Yeah.
But that coin sponsor, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's guaranteed money right there.
Guaranteed money. Think about it, November's been bad for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, especially when they give us the taste. You know, the right at the end, right for Halloween, they give you the taste.
November has been bad for a lot of people, and I don't know if it's. I mean, I'm gonna say it's the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the game. Me, I was gone, so like.
Yeah.
For me, I don't get hot until December. You know.
Yeah.
I'm from August to November. I'm gone every weekend.
I'm more of a July guy.
For weeks at a time. I'm a July guy and a June goon, baby.
Yeah.
Right? But like, it's just like, so to me, like this is normal. Like this dip now. I start getting right back into my wave, my 2 days, 15-hour days. But like, November's been bad for everybody. So now I'm worried. Like, does it turn around? Does Madden itself turn around? Because the game's bad. But that's my opinion. I don't know what your opinion is. I think the game's horrendous.
And you got guys stuck between generations too. You get guys stuck between two consoles right now. It's a transition year kind of for Madden.
And then what sucks is you have PS5 guys who or next gen guys.
Yeah.
Who like current gen.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that? You know what I mean?
It's true. It's interesting to think about, and it's and I'm sure it will pick up. Like that's the thing. Like I'm through. I guess I've been streaming for I don't know, maybe 18 months. I don't even know. Probably 18 or 19 months. It's crazy to think, but like it's my third Madden that I've been streaming for now, and you do get used to it. Like there definitely are the up and down months for sure. Like for me, for a guy who's a smaller streamer, like the off season of Madden, when everyone starts to leave Madden, and the big dogs go over and stream MLB, that's when my best months.
It gets better.
Yeah, 100%. You know, for you, it's zero chill season when it gets crazy for you.
Summer's nuts.
Yeah, it is. Oh man,
and that's really because I do cash tourneys every day.
Yeah.
You know, and like we were going nuts in June and July. We were going crazy, and we gave away like $3,000.
Oh yeah, Chad, like he's serious. It's like literally every night. There's
in summertime, it was like $3,000 we gave away of just cash, just squad tourneys cash. Yeah. What Madden did you start in?
Madden 20. Madden 20
Same
like
here.
around May for the CFM that like me and Fend and Luch and Adam.
In May. In May. You're just a little spring bee, aren't you?
Oh yeah, man. I'm brand new to this. This will be my second full Madden from launch to like last Madden 2021 was my first Madden from launch till close. And I even dabbled with MLB for a bit. And I don't think I'll do that this year. I think I'm a Madden guy through and through for now. You know, I'd love to play like some GTA or something or like Red Dead. I think that would be cool to play on stream for like a long stream, but like I just don't think people want to watch me play those games. I'm clumsy. I wouldn't be navigating the menus well in those games. I'd be a lot of sitting around on load screens for me, to be honest. It would not be a good product at this point.
So you started at May. Did you like Madden 20?
You know what?
I started in January of Madden 20.
Of Madden 20? Yeah. I only started to learn how to use the middle linebacker in December of Madden 20. I was a D-line user until then, and that changed it for me. Like once I started to actually learn how to use her,
having a little more fun.
Oh yeah, it became fun, and I got better at the game. I wasn't good. I was not good by any means, but like, and I'm still not good, but I'm getting gradually better. You know, so I did enjoy Madden 20 once I got Go Geezy's ebook, and he sat down with me and taught me how to play a little bit. It was fun. When I didn't know how to play, it was awkward.
Go Geezy giving you a playbook, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, he gave me some West Coast bunch, and I ran that. Cheese like the same 3 plays, and it made it easy. Rollout corners that year were crazy. It was
that kid's a demon. Now he's in college. Hopefully,
man.
Hopefully bagging some baddies, boy.
Oh, trust me. He lets me know.
Hey, yo, I'm good on the Madden. I'm good on the joysticks. You know, I'm trying to find out.
Man, I'm telling you, it's a different generation going in college right now. That's more of a pull than it would have been.
Babies, man, they're COVID babies.
Yeah.
They could you imagine the freshmen in college right now? When I was a freshman in college, I was spazzing, absolutely spazzing. I moved from a small town with like a lot of cities around it, where we all party like crazy in high school. I mean, people that know me, you can tell the vibe already.
Yeah.
Went to college in the Bay Area. Now you put me around 5 million people. Oh yeah. We're going crazy.
Oh
you know
man,
what I mean?
No,
I can only imagine though. These freshmen this year, dude, they were locked up for a year.
Yeah,
and they're senior.
They'll die.
I would have died. Seniors in high school. Seniors in high school. They were locked up for a year.
Yeah.
And now they finally got to spread their wings as freshmen in college, and everything's opened up. You're partying, raging. Hopefully, you don't end up with twins. One's bad enough.
Yeah.
One's bad enough, man.
Yeah, I've been trying to coach Easy up a little bit on that. I've been trying to coach him up. You know, being safe, making good decisions. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he listens to me or not, though. He thinks he knows it all, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if that was me,
you can't talk to these kids. I'm a teacher. I know you can't reach them. You can't reach them. It's a lost cause.
They're lost cause, and especially if they're Madden players.
Yeah, hard-headed.
They're lost cause. Could you imagine? Because I know he has his setup. Because I've watched him. He's in his dorm room.
Yeah.
And who's his roommate? That's right next to him all the time.
He's got Gun Bunch behind him.
Is that who that is?
Gun Bunch, who's another like demon in Madden.
Did they
plan
that, or are they like real life? Yeah, Gun Bunch played on my tourneys. Are they real life friends?
They went to
like before this.
I think Goat can clarify in the chat. Goat's in the chat right now. I think that they went to elementary school together, and then they were in different high schools, but they still stayed close. Is that correct, Go Geezy?
Now they're in.
So I don't
college.
I don't know if you saw this. Go Geezy back in like early September when he first moved into his dorm. He was with a random person. He requested to be with Gun Bunch, but they gave him like a random dude who had like this big. He would just like it was super awkward. He would lay down on his bed, which was like right in the background of Geezy's stream, and he had this big dump truck ass that would just be up in the air while Geezy was trying to stream, and he didn't know imagine how awkward that would be. Like for me, I couldn't. A guy you'd never met before. And he's just like looking over his shoulder while he's streaming, like breathing heavy on his neck. Like it's just like
man's is caked up on a Tuesday.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was nasty. But then I guess they
Geezy
transferred.
Geezy was gonna risk it all.
He was.
I'm curious on what the deal was with Geezy when he made that transfer. He's like, yo, if I do this, you gotta transfer. He's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, they got it locked up. Luckily, though, Gun Bunch, I think his roommate was like a no-show, so he had an empty room anyways. So he could have just cohabited, probably just snuck in there.
So it worked out. It worked out.
It worked out. Honestly, I had when I went to college, I had a roommate that I knew from high school. So I only had one guy from my high school that was going to the same college as me, and it was like an hour outside of Toronto. And I only got to know him in grade 12 from like track and field and stuff. Turns out he was probably the biggest douche on my entire floor that we were in. And honestly, after first year, I didn't talk to him at all. And I met a whole bunch of other great friends. So you never know. Like college, you kind of find out a lot more about who you are. Like, you know, I found that my old roommate in high school, and I don't think he'll be watching my stream because I don't think he knows that I stream. But he was always like, we would meet random people at parties and stuff, and he would tell a bunch of stories from high school that were not true. You know, the people who like tell stories to kind of make themselves look good. Like, remember when we won that championship game? You know, remember when we won that game? Or remember when I got that touchdown?
Yeah, I was starting quarterback, baby.
Yes, it was all that. I was sitting there. I was looking at him. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, anybody could poke holes in this. I'm pretty sure everyone can tell that he was lying off the bat. I was like, it was so awkward. It was weird. And it was like he wanted me to be in on these. I did. I wasn't good though, and I would never tell somebody that I was good.
I stopped playing in 8th grade, bro. So when I was younger, I was like a small ass dude. I was like 5'2", dude, going into like freshman year, 5'3".
Oh wow,
I was tiny. So in 8th grade, they had me as slot receiver. I learned real quick. I didn't want to play I didn't want to play football because my quarterback was getting me lit up by Ray Lewis looking motherfuckers in the middle of the field.
Oh my god, just throwing it up there, the high ball.
Dude,
I got
go up. I got smacked every play, dude. Slam,
getting
boom,
discs knocked out every game.
Slam, boom, dude, I'm not built for this shit, dog.
Oh my god,
slam, boom. Yo, coach,
that was
we do a run. Coach, we do a run play.
That was before the defenseless receiver rules. That was an old. Bro, that was a different generation.
I got hit every play. Last game of the year, Pop said, "You gonna play high school ball?" I said, "Hell no." Because I played baseball all year too. So like even during football season, I was playing travel ball for baseball.
Yeah,
bro. You want to play football? Nope. That guy's going to the same school as me. I'm not going.
No shot. Oh man,
I am not playing. No, seriously. Every single time it was a slant, I got rocked.
Did you hold on to the ball though? That's the question.
Fuck, barely.
Yeah, you wouldn't even remember it after the game. I'm sure.
I was so rocked up, dude. That's why you're never gonna hear me say, "Oh, I was super good at football, man." No, I got my ass whooped.
Yeah, I
got my ass whooped.
I played offensive line, left tackle at 175 pounds. Now that's not because I was the best guy on the line. It's because I should have been playing a skill position, but I was slow. And I had no skills, so they threw me on the line because it's like, you know, I'm a good dude. I'm a hard worker, but there's no reason that somebody who was my size should have been playing O-line. It was just because they had nowhere else, no skill positions would hold me.
You had clumsy feet.
I did. I was super clumsy in high school. Like I'm really even track and field too. Like you wouldn't see me doing hurdles. I threw javelin because what could possibly go wrong when you're throwing something? I was gonna say
you could be like a shot put type of guy.
You
want to know my favorite position was on when it came to football?
Yeah.
Defense. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because I didn't have to play. I sat on the sideline and I was thinking, oh man, please make this drive long. I gotta go back out there and run fucking slants, dog.
Oh my god, bro!
I'm serious, dude.
Can I tell you the worst part about football? Not what I hated, but where everything always went wrong for me was special teams. Like when I would play on kick cover teams, and I was like the second guy from the outside, so I was like the gunner. I was supposed to go for the guy with the ball, which is because I guess I was fairly fast. I wasn't super coordinated though. But like I could not make
run in a straight line.
I could run in a straight line, but I could, and when you on special teams, you stay in your lane. So it's like there's guys on either side of you too. So worst case scenario, somebody else going to make the tackle. I just got to run down my lane, and that's it. But
and hope you don't trip.
Exactly. But like I would constantly going for the ball carrier. I would constantly get blindside blocked because I was just like my eyes would be completely on the ball carrier, and I would be. I remember I had a hip pointer one game because the guy just annihilated me because I was. Head up, but I wasn't looking to my side, and I got like completely blindsided. Every bad injury I've had in football has been on special teams. It's
and you're just absolutely shook. You're like, I didn't want to go back out there.
Yeah, no, it's like I don't think I ever missed a game from it, and I would have played longer, but that's the thing. Like once you get past high school, there you have to be good to keep playing. You can, I went to a school with like, albeit it's Canadian football, but like we had a really good program, and they had won a Vanier Cup, which for us is our national championship. That's like the top college one. So like I emailed the coach. I was like, okay, well here's my situation. I'm 175 pounds and I play left tackle.
You emailed the coach?
I emailed the coach. I wanted to get a tryout.
Because they don't have fucking phones. Like you just call them. Like yo.
No, they don't have phones. Well, they do for their players. I emailed a coach. I wanted to keep playing. I wanted to keep the dream alive.
Keep the dream alive.
As soon as I sent him my measurements, he was not interested. He said, keep your eyes peeled for the winter program in the weight room.
How tall are you?
6 feet. Yeah, it wasn't happening, Dally. I lost a lot of weight in grade 11 and 12. I bulked up for my grade 10 season, and then I lost a bunch of weight in grade 11, 12, and it's offensive line. You gotta be a dog.
It's just a dream at this point.
Oh yeah,
that didn't happen.
Yeah. No, it did not happen. But like and honestly, the funny thing
tried though. You tried.
Oh yeah. Well, once I got to college, I was super glad that I didn't play football because I was just partying the whole time. Like that was the new thing. Like moving away from home for the first time and enjoying that. Like the football guys, they had practice every morning at 6 a.m. before classes started. Like, can you imagine my experience at college would have been so different?
6 a.m.
Oh yeah, man. They do the early morning practice. I just
get home. Hey yo, coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach.
Yeah.
Yo, can we not do sprints today? Because I've been running all night. You know what I'm saying? What sports did you play besides football? Besides javelin, honestly, I'm not counting that.
Javelin's not a sport. Although I did hold my school record at javelin. I threw it for I did. Well, we didn't have very many good throws. I threw it like, what was it, 47 meters?
Holy
that's like
shit.
That's 100 meter. I threw it like half the distance. That's pretty damn good.
No, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I still didn't make it to even the. Yeah, I still didn't even make it to the Southern Ontario. Like so we have like our region, which is like our city basically, and then you have like the Southern Ontario ones, and then you have OFSA, which is the Ontario, our whole province. And I didn't even make it to the Southern Ontario, but for me it was pretty good. Grade 12 was fun because you miss like 2 days a week in the spring for track and field and summer. Like it's like there's tournaments all the time. And you all I would do is sit in a lawn chair, throw the javelin 3 times throughout the course of the entire day, and then I would just sit in a lawn chair, listen to my iPod, and hang out with the boys. It was great, and you don't even sweat, which is amazing. And you don't have to run laps. It was the best thing ever.
The lawn chair, you
bring the lawn chairs up.
You were built for medieval times, bro. Throwing spears and shit.
That's the throwers, the shot putters, the discus guys, the javelin guys. We would bring our lawn chairs and just sit. And that was it.
No, that has to be the most fun part of like if you're on a track team, you get to leave school, right? To go to these events, but it's not like you're over here running a mile.
No, not at all.
You're not doing sprints.
My heart rate never went up for the entire season.
You were just stretching your arm and whatnot, getting it ready.
Just a little windmill. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh yeah,
getting ready to go.
It was beautiful. It was fantastic. Yeah, I played. I played volleyball too. I played volleyball too, and I hated it. I sucked at volleyball.
Did you ever almost like have in practice? Probably not in like an event. You ever have a bad throw and it almost went to the wrong spot?
No, but a good buddy of mine who did discus. I never did discus because I couldn't control it. Like I knew that shit would roll off my fingers and kill somebody. And he had one that went off to the side into the staff parking lot and rocked the windshield after school.
Really?
Yeah. It's I never even threw it. Like, you got to really, like, when you actually get good at throwing stuff, like, I sucked at shot put. I sucked at discus. Discus, I never even felt comfortable to release that thing because I just didn't know where it was going to go. So I was like, no, like, they would tell you just got to let it rip. And I was like, no, fuck it. I'll throw it somewhere and kill somebody. I couldn't do it.
My friend broke his toe with a shot put ball in a backyard.
They're heavy. I don't even remember what the weight on those is, but they're
he was so dumb.
Like
we were juniors. Yeah, we were juniors in high school. and we were having a swim party over somewhere. It was our senior, like we were going into our senior year, so it was that summertime. So I should say, like, we were seniors, but it was right after our junior year. It was like a week after school ended. We're at a little pool get together, and we're drinking Kool-Aid.
Yeah, spiked Kool-Aid. Yeah,
we're drinking Kool-Aid, boys. For all you guys out there, we're drinking Kool-Aid, and he was barefooted. And one of the friends we were with, he was a shot put guy. And he was also an offensive lineman for football. He was a big boy.
Yeah.
So he was, I got this thing. So we're in his grass in his backyard. My friend, barefoot, goes to do the spin thing, and it just rolls off his fucking hands and landed right in the middle of his toes, dude.
Oh my god!
It broke him. Like it broke
just
the
turned
two
into
middle
dust.
Ones. No, I don't know what happened. They just swelled. They swelled up, dude, like balloons.
That's nasty.
I was like, oh my, that's not good.
You can't even do anything for broken toes. You just gotta let them go on their own too.
Yeah,
See?
he just wrapped them so they wouldn't move.
That's the worst too. Like, was this last day of school? You said too. So he literally missed the summer.
It was the first weekend after we got out of school.
Oh man. So that's his whole summer. He has to sit there with a.
Yeah, we got out on a Tuesday. It was Saturday morning. It was like 9 a.m. He literally broke his toes.
That's the worst.
We had baseball, like summer ball.
Yeah.
Why can't you play? Like, why are you limping around? Because he didn't tell nobody. Besides, we all knew.
Yeah.
Finally came out. He's like, yeah, I broke my toes, dude. How'd you do that? A shot put ball. A what? Yeah, a shot put ball.
That's nasty. The fact that even did he play that summer too on broken?
No, he did, but he was just like limping around. Like coach, like, oh, it's just sprained. No, it was broken.
Yeah. I don't think you can sprain something by dropping an anvil on it.
When your toes start going in separate directions, you got problems.
That's nasty.
You got problems, man. You got problems.
And you played football before high school, and then baseball. What age did you play baseball up until? Or what level?
I played baseball, man, until I was 4 to 18 years old.
Oh yeah, so right till the end.
Travel of high school. Ball too. Yeah, I finished in high school, and like I had. It's like I was decent. I had like 3 or 4 junior colleges that are like, oh yeah, you come play here, like come play at JUCO. Yeah. And I said, hell no, I'm going to a university. I'm gonna party.
Yes, that's right. Because JUCO exactly in the States. Is that where the guys who still live at home, like they live at home and they go to junior college?
Yeah, but for the most part, we live in California. Like most junior colleges, like community colleges, they don't live there.
Yeah.
But junior colleges, a lot of them live at the school because they still have dorms. Yeah. It could just be. I mean, I'm sure it's like that in a lot of places, but every junior college here and community colleges here have dorms still. Like, so you can live on campus, and all the athletes do, because who wants to wake up at 4 a.m. and drive an hour? Or drive an hour to your school, so you have 5 a.m. workouts, dude. Like, so everyone just stays there, you know. Yeah. But I was like, hell no, like, because all the junior colleges are like less than an hour from my house. Yeah. I'm going to a university, baby.
And what university did you end up going to?
Like, Sonoma State. Sonoma State University. It's in the Bay Area in Napa Valley. It's like
wine country.
Wine country, baby. Yeah. It's like 40 minutes from San Francisco, and it's where I learned everything about the internet, man. I come from a small town, like blue collar. You are either going to be a police officer or firefighter or a teacher in this town. Yeah. Or you're going to be a blue collar boy in this town. No one leaves. You know what I mean? So like I left. Everyone leaves and comes back. Yeah. I mean, I'm one of them. But I learned everything about the internet, dude. That's when I learned like what crypto was going on early in like 2013, 2014 when I was there. Yeah. Crypto is already like starting to be a thing, like this online currency. What the fuck is that? Yeah. You know what I mean? Wait, an Uber? Like what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? People are like, they already had delivery services for food there, dude. Like, we order McDonald's.
It's like a new phenomenon. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like DoorDash or Uber Eats, but it was like some online kids in college created an app where we went to school, and they were delivering like McDonald's, Burger King, and they were only charging like $2-3 a delivery. Not like not how it is today. Today they pay sometimes like $6-7 bucks.
Service fee and the delivery markup and all the other stuff. Yeah.
They were just charging $2 or $3 on top of it, and it was all like cash based, really. Yeah. So like that, like I seen all that in college, man, and like I learned everything about the internet. So like, I was kind of early on, like, so now I know, like I see trends. I'm like, everyone's like always like, oh no, that's not gonna work. I was like, don't doubt it. These motherfuckers in Silicon Valley and Napa, they're built different over there. Like,
oh yeah, it's wild. It's like everybody's got a startup out there, eh? Like that's like what the college kids do right after they graduate.
It's nuts. I went to a place like in high school. It's every person that is in this Madden community or in this Twitch world, and they come from a small town. They know what type of town it is. Everyone's got trucks, old school cars, and the daughters and the fucking the privileged kids are driving Mercedes and Porsches because like old money. It's all old money. Yeah. Well, then when I went to college, I seen 18-year-olds driving Ferraris.
That's
because their parents own wineries. You know what I mean? So it's just a whole different world, man.
I learned real quick. Yeah, the class system, that exists out there is kind of wild.
Oh, it's nuts. Napa Valley. I didn't even know what Napa Valley was. I grew up in California. Before I went to college over there, I had no idea what Napa Valley was, man.
You didn't know anything about Pinot Grigios and stuff?
I didn't know nothing.
You guys didn't drink the Pinot?
Hell no. I drank water. I never drank wine until I got to college.
Yeah.
True story. Besides catechism.
Oh, the blood of Christ right there. Let's go.
No, but like I'm serious. It's like it was just a whole different world, and like you learned real quick. You learn a lot about people. I'm still friends with a lot of people. I don't know. I'm sure you're friends. You finished like you probably.
Those are my boys. That was my wedding.
They're probably in your wedding. Yeah. In your wedding.
Which is for me, it's the high school guys that I really like. I got a couple high school weddings coming up this summer, but like honestly, I don't talk to my high school friends at all. Not because I don't like them, but they all stayed in my hometown. They're all still there. Whereas I kind of moved into the city, and honestly, all my university buddies, like my closest friends, they don't live in the city anymore. But that 4 years of living together with the same group of guys, like seeing them every single day, that builds a kind of a deeper friendship.
How far are you from your hometown?
Honestly, 30 minutes. Like, and a lot of the guys actually have moved downtown since, but it's just
that's a long ways though, man. Because I'm 30 minutes from Fresno, and we spend a lot of time in Fresno. We party a lot over there, but even then, like my small, it's like how you would describe it, like a suburb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It seems like so far. When your friends move there, it's like
oh yeah. Oh, sure. Like my best man.
30 minutes? You want me to drive 30 minutes on the freeway?
Shit! Yeah, I say 30 minutes is how long it takes if you drive at 3 in the morning. If you drive in the middle of the day, it could be an hour and 45 minutes with Toronto traffic because we've apparently got the second worst traffic outside of LA. Like Toronto's the second worst. We have
guys do?
Oh yeah, we have no highway infrastructure. Like we have 2 highways that go one goes straight across the north end of the city, and then one of them wraps around the outside of it, and then the middle of the city is just nothing, just like one lane roads. It's brutal.
Everyone's on the same goddamn highway.
Everybody. That's why it's so bad. Like LA is different because when I was in LA, like my wife and I did a road trip down there a few years back, and they've got highways everywhere, but they still have so many people.
And they just intersect like this.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, LA was probably my least favorite part of our California trip, just because. Like we want to go to Venice Beach, we want to go to anywhere, we want to go see sites, and you got to set aside an hour there, an hour back, like to get there, just with the traffic. Like it was, you can't just go out on a whim and be like, I'm just gonna go out and hop out and grab a bite in this neighborhood. It's like you got to set aside an hour for that.
I mean, you could just put out a tent and just claim it for the next day, as everyone else does.
That's true too.
You don't gotta pay property taxes. You don't gotta get a hotel. You just put a tent out there, bro, and you got fine living, baby.
Actually,
you got fine living.
San Francisco was kind of wild. Like they got a big tent city in San Francisco, right? Like that's one thing I noticed coming in from. That was where we first landed. We landed there right before New Year's, so we ended up spending a couple days in San Francisco. I really liked it there. I thought it was great. But
it's a great city. Yeah, but I've always said I'm from California, but I'm not from that California.
Yeah,
but it's a great city to visit. I could never live there.
For sure. It seemed like just the area that we kind of came into the city was where the tent city was. Like they drove us right past. And then you get into the main area and it's like you don't even really notice it. It's kind of hidden. Yeah, that's it. That's the free hotel.
That's the free hotel, man. You take a tent with you. You can stay anywhere you want. Stay anywhere. Which one did you like more? Did you like LA or San Francisco more? Like based on the city.
San Francisco I liked a lot. So we did basically San Francisco, and then we drove to Monterey, which is like,
You took the one?
Yeah, we did, and get this, the next stop was from Monterey. We were supposed to go to L.A. I think we stopped in Santa Barbara for a night, but I missed the.
You guys drove through Pismo and San Luis Obispo and Big Sur.
I ate at an IHOP in San Luis Obispo because I was like, I recognized the name. I was like, oh, I've heard this is a good spot. Right in the mountains though, right? Like it was beautiful.
Oh yeah,
that part of the drive was insane. I was just amazed by just the nature in California. Like I never saw the redwoods though. That's one thing I regret. If we had longer, I would have gone to see the Sequoia National Park.
So you drove right through, like Big Sur and didn't stop at all.
Bro, this is where I don't tell people this in real life. In real life, I tell people that I drove Big Sur. I took the wrong highway. I went through the farmland. It was like I had mountains on one side and pure agriculture. So probably more like what you grew up in.
You took like the I-5.
Yeah, I did. I fucked up. and then I had to hop back in and get over to Santa Barbara. My navigation skills were not the best.
Yo, you would have took the one. You would have had a blast all the way through.
I've heard it's incredible. Gorgeous. Everybody tells me.
San Simeon. That's San Simeon, like Big Sur, like so, like that little coast range, like Pismo, San Luis. San Luis is only like an hour and a half for me, 2 hours.
Yeah.
But like Sequoia National Park's in my backyard. That's like 45 minutes for me.
I wanted to make a trip there, but honestly, we were like super. It was we had I think 7 days. So my wife had a conference in. In San Diego. So we were like, okay, let's go in, let's kind of make the drive gradually down there, and so she got to spend a week in San Diego too. And San Diego is actually wild. Like the Gaslamp District is really nice. I was like, this would be a great place for like a bachelor party because it's just all the restaurants and bars in one strip. My wife liked the zoo down there. She said the San Diego Zoo is supposed to be good. She loves
the zoo.
She likes the zoo. Yeah, so she did that on her own. I didn't do the zoo with her. She did that when she had like the day to herself doing her conference thing. But yeah, it's San Diego's kind of cool, but it's just that one strip that I saw.
You should have went to Mexico.
Yeah, they got a transit, like it looked like a streetcar or something, or like a subway that goes down to Tijuana. Is that how close is Tijuana to?
Just walk across. And
is it right across the border?
Just don't ask me. I'm not going.
That's right. You might not get back.
They won't let me back. They say you might be a little too Mexicano, DallyGonzo. They might not let me back.
I was just
I'm
surprised
scared of Mexico.
Because
I'm scared of Mexico.
Really?
Terrified.
Are you afraid of running into
unless I go my family, my step cousins and shit.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. No, I don't. If I'm going to like Cancun.
Yeah. So on spring break
even then, people are getting clapped over there on the beach. You hear about that? Those dudes drove up and shot them on the beach, bro. Jeez.
It is kind of crazy. Like I have watched Narcos. So that's all I know about Mexico right now. I've watched Narcos.
That's based on my family. True story. I'm just joking.
I've watched season 1 in Colombia, and then I watched the Narcos Mexico.
You gotta watch it, man. Yeah. It's
incredible. I haven't watched the new season yet. I gotta get my wife on. It's too violent for her to watch at night because she gets nightmares. She can't watch.
Wait, does she actually get nightmares?
Shows. No, like for her, it's like if we're gonna watch a show like Narcos. Yeah, exactly. If she wants to watch something like with violence, she has to watch it in the daytime. After night, we have to watch like sitcoms. She's
definitely not watching your streams at night then.
No shot.
She might not be able to sleep.
I could honestly use the view. She hears my entire stream too. She hears it all, and she just tunes me out. She got earplugs for that.
I feel it, man. You ever think about going hunting in Canada?
Ooh, that's what I want to talk about. Yeah, honestly, I do have friends who hunt actually, like because I have a buddy who has a cottage that's like about 2 hours north of the city, and it's
cottage
beautiful.
A cabin? Is that a cabin?
It's a cabin, but it's like winterized, so it's basically like a country home, you could call it, but not like a Hamptons, like not like one of those like mansion country homes like they have out in.
And you have neighbors out there or no?
Yeah, you do normally like a cabin would probably be more like what I would assume they would have like up. If you're really out in the sticks, like if you
know what I think
made
of
it yourself
when I think
with
of
your
cottage,
hands.
what I think of?
Cheese?
What? No. Well, I mean, you tried, but no. But what the hobbits lived in, Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, little hobbit hole. Yeah.
Yeah, little hobbit holes in the walking around and you got big hairy feet and shit.
They're nicer than that. I'm telling you, it's not like they're not even made of logs anymore. It's like basically like take your. Take your basic like house that's not like a cookie cutter house like you have in a suburb. It's like, just your generic like bungalow. That's what it is basically. Except sometimes they're on the water. So my buddy's place on the water. His brother's big into hunting. Like,
Yeah, did he get inherited that? Did he inherit that? That sounds expensive.
Man. No, you know what? They actually. So him, his mom, and his brother. They when his grandfather passed away, he left them all like a share of his money, and they decided to put that together and get a family cottage. Back then, the cottages were cheap, and now
that sounds like a great thing. I bet you the value's fucking through the roof.
Oh my god, absolutely! Like they literally bought it when the market was pretty depressed, and then literally now it's probably tripled in value in like the last decade. Like it's insane. But at the same time, it's like it's awesome.
Places like that are needed, man. Do you ever gonna buy one of those things?
Oh, bro, I gotta try to pay off this mortgage first, man. I would love to have actually, honestly.
Good thing you don't live in California. You wouldn't be able to afford a mortgage.
No, exactly. And it's what, like it's Toronto's is crazy expensive now. Like the rental costs have gone down with COVID. Like because people just can't charge what they used to here. It used to be crazy, and it still is pretty crazy to afford rent in Toronto. But like that, the housing market is just like they keep talking about it being like a bubble in Toronto. It just keeps going up, 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 up. It hasn't stopped.
It's because
it just keeps going up. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Drake's place is. I've driven past Drake's house before.
How are you? Oh, you've been by? I was gonna ask you.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't sound like a fucking weirdo. Like,
no,
bro, you ever drive past OVO mansion, man?
Absolutely.
Hey, Aubrey, come outside.
Bro, he's got security to take care of people like that. He's got security.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think he has I bet you he has like a gatehouse for security. But I drove past it when it was under construction. He had this massive
big ass house.
it was like a massive black wall around the exterior, like a black stone wall around the outside.
I mean, it's got his own border.
Bro, he has 2 mansions there on the property. He has his own border. He has 2 mansions. He has like the main house, and then he has a guest house, which is bigger than the biggest mansion that you've ever seen in your life. That's his small house for like if he's got if he's got like Rihanna staying for a weekend, she'll get the guest house. And he wanted to build a parking tower on his property for the parties that he had, like literally like like a 5-story parking.
But they wouldn't let him.
They wouldn't let him. They wouldn't let him because the neighborhood watch got all up in arms. But like his place is insane. It's I don't know how much.
Could you imagine living like that? Could you imagine
the amount of marble that he has in his house is ridiculous. Like I can't even imagine that kind of money. Like I can't even imagine.
What do you do if you wake up tomorrow and you are gifted $500 million? It's probably about how much he's worth. He's probably worth somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah.
You build a house like that, or are you just like living low key? You're retiring? Are you retiring?
I'd probably pay for some view bots to come into my stream. I'd
Jesus Christ.
try to push for partner.
No.
I get a third monitor.
Anyone's ever we're about to get real controversial here. We're not gonna say no names. We're not gonna say no names. Because I don't have any names. Honestly.
Okay, well I was gonna say feel free.
Do you think anyone's ever gotten away with that in this Madden community, pushing like view bots?
Honestly, in Madden, not so much. I can think of somebody in the MLB community who has view bots for sure. Like because every time I go in the chat, it's completely dead. But there's like 75 people to 120 people in the chat. But I've never seen anybody type a message. So that's got to be view bots, right? Like if the chat's moving, right?
So like they just.
So Chuflaka checking in though. Chuflaka says you can't get partner with view bots. Exactly. So basically.
But it does help bring in real people because they see your name at the top of the list. I can see that. Could you imagine how lonely you gotta feel to have view bots? Hey, yo, man, I'm lonely. Hey, yo, Jimbo.
Jimbo, it's true.
1246. Yo, I need you in here lurking.
It's a weird thing to me. Like I could never imagine doing it that way because, like Chuflaka just said in the chat. Like you can't get partner off it because from what I've heard from the partner process, because I'm nowhere close to it myself, but I have friends who've gone through it and they say once you push that apply for partner button, they send people into your chat to basically see is this legit, and they're seeing is the chat moving, are there people interacting, so I'm sure like if one of those viewbot guys were to get that push that button, they come in the chat.
I'm about to set up 10 phones.
Let's go. I mean, that's the generic way. Like, that's how I think a lot of guys who got their start in YouTube get,
that's the hard work way, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go into your high school classroom, get a whole bunch of people in your class to open up a tab for your video, bam. Like, that's grinding right there. If you're going to open up 10 phones, all the power to you, And if you're going to type on those phones while you're streaming, too, to make it look like you're active in the chat.
He's going to have arthritis.
Yeah. And then sub on those phones, too. Like, I mean, why not? I mean, at that point... I respect the grind.
I was like 2 away, man, because I don't have that shit on.
Yeah.
Never have. I don't stream with the viewer count on.
Yeah.
But I get the email. No shit. You know, I mean, I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, we were like 2 viewers away last year.
That's freaking wild.
Like 4 months in a row. You know what I mean? We were at 69, 72, 73, 7, and then Madden just slows down.
It does.
It's like I feel like you'll get like one. You're gonna get like 1 to 2 guys who are gonna get partnered from like that second half of Madden, from like February to summertime. You get the grinders, the ones that'll stick it out. But if you don't get it in the first half, man, I feel like it's really hard because the viewership just goes away, man. It is what it is.
It does. I mean, there's something to be said for like being a big fish in a small pond. Like, you know, but to get 75 average viewers is tough. Like, you
it's
know,
hard. It's hard getting 10.
Yeah. To go from 20 to 35 in the summer when it's quiet and you're one of the only like 10 people streaming Madden, like that's a thing. But to go up and be like, for anybody to get 75 viewers in Madden in June is tough. Like,
I tell everyone,
just people aren't watching anymore.
Like, you better choke the hell out of it if you get a little bit of hype the second half of any game. Any game. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, because that shit's not going to last. I promise you. Like, because once those big boys come back, you know, Lil Sancho is saying, I'm out of here. Like,
Lil Sancho.
Lil Sancho. He's out of here, bro.
Peace. Yeah,
he's like, yo, I'm a 3-month sub over here, but I'm a 27-month sub over there. I'm going to hang out in that chat. Like, we're back on Madden, baby. We're ripping packs, baby. Like, you know what I mean?
They just catch the gifteds over there, too. You don't even need to. Yeah, when you go to those big streams.
Man.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And, like, you know, they've known those dudes for a long time. And that's just how that shit goes. The Twitch game's hard. It's a hard game. It's a hard game.
And that's why, going back to that article that you slandered and dragged through the dirt.
They got shitted on.
Yeah.
They tried to shit on me. Yeah, I said, bro, you ain't gonna shit on me.
Yeah. But going back to that though, like, you know, there is something to be said for you. You got to be mentally tough if you want to stick it out and do the streaming thing long term, because
100%.
It's not, you know, like you said, having 3 or 4 months last year where you're right on the brink of pushing that partner button, and then
that purple check,
and then it, you know, the game just kind of going through its cycle of going back down. Like for a lot of people, they'd be out of there. They'd be like, it would be too much of a. They can't deal with the ups and downs of streaming. Like, how do you? I mean, I know you don't look at the numbers too much. I know you don't publicize the subs too much.
How do I grind it out?
Yeah, how do you keep going when you get so close to something and then it feels like you got to wait another year to get back to that?
It comes back. It comes from where I'm from, dude.
Yeah,
like it truly is. Like, people where I'm from, this shit is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed, like, you tell my friends, like their parents will ask, like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I stream on Twitch. Like, my cousins, my uncles, even my parents for a long time, like, making money on the internet, it's not supposed to happen where I'm from. Yeah. So, like, to me, 1 bad month or 2 bad months, like, where I'm that close, and, like, those are great months, and then, like, after that, it just sinks.
Yeah.
Like there's always another day. There's always another month, dude. Like, you gotta take it on the chin. And, like, that's why, like, going back to the article, that's why I shitted on those dudes. I was like, you're upset because we all know what it's like. Like, that 1 month is great, and next thing you know, that 15th comes around the next time and it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, you could stop tomorrow, or you could keep going and figure it out. Take it on the chin. If you don't take streaming, if you don't take it on the chin, and you're gonna be a soft ass bitch about it, and you're gonna sit here with your hand out saying, "Oh, I had a bad month. Come gift me subs."
Yeah.
You ain't ever gonna win, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Subs and views, and, like, I'm probably not the best example because I'm not even one of the biggest Madden streamers. You know what I mean? I think I've got a good community that holds it down for me, and, like, but they also know I give back. But, like, I'm probably not the best example because, like, it's not like I have a shit ton of traffic every day. Like, I have for me, I'm happy as could be. If it goes up, perfect. If it goes down, and I know why it goes down, it's because I'm not doing enough. And that's just how I see it.
Yeah.
Obviously things happen, things change, people go through real life shit, but that's normal. Everyone goes through real life shit, but are you gonna take it on the chin, or are you gonna lay down and let someone bulldozer over you, and then when you get back up, it's too late?
Yeah, you gotta have heart. You gotta have the heart.
Yeah, you have to.
Not for everybody.
at least get the fuck back up. And that's for everything in life, not even just streaming, everything. Get the fuck back up, dude. Because if you get back up 12 months from now, I'm going to be proud of you. Because, like, yo, good shit. Like, you turned it around.
Yeah.
But it might be too late. Because that same goal that you had is going to take longer now. You know what I mean? And that's for everything in life.
Well, and you would know more than anyone because, like, for me, if I go and have a boys' weekend, I take 3 or 4 nights in a row off Twitch. It feels like I'm gone an eternity. It takes maybe a week to get the views back to what they were before, to get the same chat traffic, It's quiet. Like, for you, when every single year, you're going to be going out hunting, in the fall. Like, that's tough, like, to build back up.
I was doing the math yesterday.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I was having a bonfire. I was doing the math yesterday. I missed 35 days of streaming since Madden came out. Just all hunting. All hunting.
Yeah.
All hunting related. Or just mountain time in general. Even when it wasn't even my hunts, I just went with my family to go help them, fill a tag or whatever.
Yeah.
But and that shit that numbers like that is detrimental to a stream, man. It really is. Yeah. But like I said, it's my choice. Everyone has hobbies. That just happens to be my hobby. I'd rather be in the mountains 90% of my time. If I always tell everybody, like, and my community knows I love them. I love their support. But if I could find a way just to live stream and still get the same, love and hype that they give me, and I can just record myself chopping wood in a cabin in the woods, I do that every day of my life.
Yeah.
Me and my dog. I would just chop wood and just live in the mountains. And so if I could but I can't do that because I can't get fucking internet service up there. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's why from August to November, I'm not gonna feel bad about leaving.
Yeah.
But they also know, and mostly everyone else, like when I do come back, it's daily streams until summer every day.
Yeah.
I don't miss. I mean, last year we were like 230 days, 230 some days straight, 2 a days.
Yeah. That's more days than Walgreens is open for. That's like that's consistent. Yeah. That's like
it's actually nuts. And I had one bad month, and it's because I burnt out, man. Burnout is real for everything.
Yeah.
And like I'm always been like so like hard headed and thick skinned. Like I don't burn out. Like burnout is like that shit don't exist in my mindset because it never has.
Yeah.
But like March, I did burn out, and like not burnt out like from streaming, just from like I'm in a tough community, man. Like people don't understand the squad scene is hard to master.
Yeah.
And like this might be the first time people hear about this when it comes to like why it's hard. But I'm gonna explain it to like content creators, like whoever's watching. So if you're a head-to-head streamer, you make one guy mad, that's one dude. He's gonna leave. He'll probably come back in a couple days. Like if he just disagrees with you, we're all streamers. We all know. Like if a viewer disagrees with us, and they get chirpy because they didn't go their way in the chat or the chat's roasting them, they leave. Right? In the squad community, it's cliques, man. There's a bunch of cliques. You have people like 8 to 9 guys who all play together. You have a team of 3 who play together, duos. They all play together. So if I piss off one of those dudes, I got a whole team that leaves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's a niche community too. It's
exactly.
Like
so I don't lose just if something goes wrong, and that's why I'm the one who makes all the decisions for everybody in the squad scene. Like I do the tourneys.
Yeah.
I'm the one who controls like who plays for cash money and tourneys. Like I really have built a scene.
Yeah.
Of where I give them a chance to play for money. We haven't done a tourney since I've been back hunting, but like we're gonna get back to it. So, but that's the thing, though. So, if I piss one dude off or one person that gets banned from tourneys because he was being an asshole to other people, I lose 6 to 7 viewers. I mean, that's not just people in the community, viewers, and that would derail a lot of people. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's why I don't look at the viewership because I understand what kind of community I'm in. Now, would it be better off in head to head? Who knows? I don't fucking like head to head.
Straight up, yeah. I mean, do what you love. Yeah.
Yeah, I have people telling me like, "Oh, you probably already be partnered if you were like head to head." Well, I don't fucking like head to head, so I'm gonna do what the fuck I like to do.
Because then you're gonna have to do that. Then when you get that partner check mark, everyone's gonna expect you to load in and play 25 games a weekend league.
And you got me fucked up. I never played more. I've never played 25 games.
I know. Yeah, you'd probably be a sweat too.
Ever.
Which is
I have never played 25 games a week in league. I played like 9 last year, and I went like 6 and 3 or some shit like that. And that's it.
That's how you're still able to have friends.
Can you imagine me in Weekend League? If I go down 7-0, I'm quitting. I ain't wasting no one's time.
Yeah, you'd be onside kicking from the opening tip for sure.
No one's time, not even
yeah.
myself, man. I'm not wasting no time.
Well, and I got to say, Dally, every sentence you talk about it pulls 3 different things that I wanted to talk about come up. And it's like
we could go for 3 hours,
bro. We really could. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you're still good to keep going, I got lots. I got lots.
Oh, I got lots of time, bro.
Beautiful. So, one of the things that I was thinking about. So you've built this community, like you said. You know your community well, and you've got some pull in the squads community in that you're putting the money up, and money talks for the competitive guys. And there's the MCS guys out there who compete for money from EA and whatnot, but then the squad scene, it's like they're hunting down these tournaments. They're hunting down, making money every night, and you offer that every single night. So with the squads community, what would be the difference? Because when I went into your stream and started watching you a lot, the first thing I noticed was I don't know anybody in this chat. This is completely different from the other chats that I'm in, and I love it. But it's the typical Madden Live guys and the squads guys. There's not a whole lot of like interaction between the two. So like, what's the differences between your chat and like my chat? What's the difference?
my chat, you can say what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
I don't believe in cancel culture.
Yeah.
It's also a place where like we've had viewers go through divorces, go through losing family members to COVID. It's like it even though it is an edgy ass place, we are still super close, and like we understand like we all got each other's back for the most part. Yeah. It's also a thing too to where like squads was never supposed to be on the map for anybody. Like when I came into the squad scene, there was I was the new guy. The top 100 on the leaderboard was like a real tight niche, and like like somehow, some way they fucked with me. I hosted my first tourney in January of 2020, and that's and ever since then it's just been going crazy up when it comes to tourneys. People just follow me. And I always thought like I was gonna get stuck in this tourney wave. I was like, oh fuck, dude, they only watch me because we give away money. And like, it's not just my money. I built a dope enough community to like people hit me up in the squad scene, my favorite dudes. Yeah. Like everyone that watches my stream all knows who like the top dudes are on my stream when it comes to like they're always with me every stream. Yeah. They're the ones who are gifting crazy amount of subs. They're playing with me when I don't have no one to play with. Like even the ones who don't give subs, like they play with me. When I have no one to play with, they step up and say, all right, let's play squads. Even though we know we're going to get sniped, let's fucking go play. It's miserable, right? It's miserable. If you're a casual player, it's fucking miserable.
And I got to cut you off for one second. Those guys, they never ask for a shout-out either. Like
never.
It's
they're not streamers. They're not
exactly.
streamers.
They do it because they love the stream. They love the community. Like that's one of the coolest things I noticed about it is like these guys aren't doing it for a sponsorship, logo on the stream. They're just doing it because they want to.
Exactly. And like they always like they'll message me, they'll call me. Like some of those dudes have my number. They'll call me and say, hey, yo, we're gonna go half with me on a tourney tonight. Next, we have a fucking $300 tourney on a Tuesday night at fucking midnight. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. To $300 cash that you don't even have to be a sub to play in. Yeah. I don't make the tourney sub only. I've never made King of the Hill sub only. King of the Hill when we did that was nuts. We had the pot at like $600 some once. Yeah. Like all that shit is like I give it all. We give it all back. Yeah. And like even my dudes are like donate money to the tourneys. They know there's a good chance they're not going to win their fucking money back because it's demons. Yeah. So. And like you said, they don't ask for shouts. The dudes the ones that are the most hyped dudes in my chat don't even have Twitters, bro.
Yeah, they're just the boys in the Discord. That's it. Yeah,
my right hand guy, besides Beans, but like J Doggy and Zip and like Clutch and DJ and all the ones that you guys all see all the time, like the ones that are there all the time, like the ones that are part of the stream. Yeah. Those dudes, they don't even have a social media presence. Yeah,
it's like, do they even exist outside of your stream? It's like
that's what I'm saying.
It's like they're characters on your favorite TV show. You know, it's like you get so used to them, you learn to know, you get to know them.
Yeah, and like now, like DJ's starting to make his name known around the community. It's like that Wild Boy, but he's been doing that with us since fucking last year.
DJ came into my stream and drank whiskey out of a cereal bowl. You did that in your stream first. And
he's been doing that since last year. Like,
yeah.
Doesn't even have a Twitter. Like,
yeah.
They just do like we built a party environment, and like it worked out.
Yeah.
And like they know when they come to the stream, like we have the edgy jokes, we have the dark humor.
Yeah.
We don't care what you look like, you're gonna get picked on. We don't care who you like, you're gonna get picked on. That's just how it is in my stream. And like we always have the edgy jokes. We always it's also a safe place where like real life issues have came up and they could talk about it, and like we understand the boundary. Like, all right, it's a real life personal problem. Like, we're not gonna talk about it on stream. We won't even bring it up because we shit on each other all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. But like we also know we also have a boundary in our chat. Like, yeah, dude, like we're not gonna cross that line.
Yeah.
But the Discord's fucking a crazy shit show too. We built a good Discord in the community, and I think the Discord helps a lot. Yeah. It's nuts.
And you did that. So you know KC Chiefs. He did my Discord. He's a demon at Discord.
Chiefs is one of the first viewers.
Yeah,
when it came to this Madden shit.
Chiefs is wild too because he's one of the few guys who does go into both the super comp head-to-head scene, and then he watches a casual guy like me who sucks at Madden, and then he'll watch the squads guys too. So he's really plugged into the whole Madden community, all the different little corners of it. But like with your Discord, is that something that you just kind of put together yourself? Because it's really well run. It's like the permissions. It's not easy to set up a Discord that actually works.
I didn't have a Discord until I started doing so I started streaming in 2018.
Yeah.
And then in 2019, so that was like in July. Me and my ex-girlfriend were living with each other at the time. And I was like, I'm just gonna stream. Like, I was always doing wagers and stuff on Call of Duty with like my friends.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, we'll start streaming them. Why not? Well, then they started like not wanting to play Call of Duty, so I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do MLB The Show. I like baseball. I'm a baseball guy. Baseball's my favorite sport.
Yeah.
I love football, but I love the World Series more. Just what it is. You know what I mean?
I mean, the Giants have won a few of them in the last like 10 years. It helps to have a good team to cheer for. Yeah.
I'm a happy fucking fan. You know what I'm saying? So baseball's my favorite sport. So I played MLB The Show. So I met all this. I knew Kep early on, like Big Kep. I knew him. I knew I've seen Demu over here streaming lately. I've known him for years.
I think Demu's been doing something with
with
getting coached up by W. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. I knew all those dudes from early on.
Yeah.
But like I said, what we were talking about earlier, like if it's not your niche, not your niche. I'm a baseball guy, but MLB The Show wasn't my niche, so I didn't really go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? First 6 months, I only had 70 followers, maybe 60 followers. A lot of them were my hometown friends, the people that there's still some OGs around today.
Yeah.
And then in February of 2019, one of my friends passed away in a car crash, so I just stopped streaming. I said, fuck it, fuck, I was hanging out with friends, going out, just kind of living life. Fuck, dude, you just never know. You know what I mean? And it was someone who was close with my sister as well.
Yeah.
So my sister was going through the coping of it all.
Yeah.
So we were just going out to dinners, going to the casino, just doing brother and sister shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we it wasn't until me and Beans been friends for years, man.
Yeah.
Years. We partied together. Our dads are really, really, really close. Back in the day, we played baseball together. So it was pizza on Friday nights, drinking beer together. Me and Beans are little fucking rascals, just chilling with the baseball boys. We started playing Call of Duty, that Modern Warfare game that came out. The one that was the first decent game, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were playing Search and Destroy, me, him, and his brother, and some other friends we have. That was in November, December. And then finally at my birthday, I said, dude, we had a little Discord. It wasn't shit. We're going to get back to the Discord. This is all the timeline. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
December, I was thinking, man, dude, we got to figure out a game. Because, Beans fucking sucked at Call of Duty. It is what it is. And he didn't understand it. Beans is new to video games. You know what I mean? He didn't understand it. He's like, fuck, I don't understand this shit.
Yeah, I'm shit at all video games. Honestly, I'm shit. I'll get beaten by casuals in the game.
We loved MLB The Show, but we couldn't play it with each other. And we got we don't want to fucking play. We don't want to play each other the whole fucking time because You beat me, I beat you. Next thing you know, like one of us is buying each other drinks at the bar, and then like who fucking knows? Because I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna beat you again, and I'm not gonna want to hang out with you tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but and I was like, we gotta find a game that we could both play at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But we both had Madden downloaded already. We're like, fuck, let's just play. But we didn't play it. I only had Madden because my friends would play it, and then when they come over, yeah, sure, let's do it. Yeah. So we downloaded Madden. We started that shit in January, and we were just playing squads, man. Playing squads. That's literally the start of this whole story. Yeah. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like, we're next, like, I just put worst squad, worst duo in Madden in the title, and now it's like our joke today. It's still our joke today.
And that was you and worst Beans duo, right off the bat.
Me and Beans. All we did was we would go to the bar, and we would come home at 2:00 in the morning every fucking night, every single night, and we would stream from 2:30 because Beans got off at 11. Yeah. We go to the bar. You come. We swoop up. We go to the bar at like 11:30, 11:45, and we would stay till closing time, 2 a.m. Yeah. We'd go to Jack in the Box.
Load up.
This was every day. This was every single day. Yeah. Every single day. I'm not lying. Every night. January was every single night. Go to the bar. We'd come home. I was fucking sauced out of my mind. And we would stream from like 2:30, 3 a.m. to like 7 a.m. in the morning. Just playing duos. Yeah. And there was a time, Murphy, I'm not lying to you, we were like 10-64.
Things have changed.
Losing. Oh, we were the ones that were so annoying. This is just a year and a half ago. We're gonna come up on 2 years here soon. Yeah. So fuck more than that now. Yeah, we're gonna be at 2 years of this Madden journey. Yeah. Here soon.
That's wild. And the time flies.
So then we were like, shit, we need to in the Discord, just me and Beans, just talking. Like, we need to make a Discord presence, man. Yeah. So I just I'm always like, less is more, man. Like, you know me, I don't have an overlay. I don't have all that crazy extra shit. I have a picture, like the little camera picture, the little G spinning. And I just show love to the dudes that have donated. And I said, we're making the Grisden, like the Grisden thing goes back to, like someone asked me that early on.
Yeah. Like what is the Grisden? That was going to be one of my questions tonight. Yeah.
So this is So we made that Discord. And they said, how come you took
Gut Fox's thing, the den?
Yeah. They said, why did you take Gut Fox in the den? I said, and this is when people started realizing, this was a squads guy that asked me, who I'm good friends with today. This is where they learned, like, oh, this dude really does not care about anything. He just wants to stream, and that's it. They said, why'd you steal Gut Fox's name thing? And I said, who the fuck is Gut Fox?
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I could just...
I said, who is that?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know. Yeah. And I was like, the Grizzlies, we've been saying that for years. Like, we're from Grizzly City. Like, Fresno Grizzlies is the baseball team. Yeah. And they call where we live Grizzly City. That's why I have the G on the hat when I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
Grisden's been a thing that we've been saying for fucking years. And I was like, who the fuck is Gut Fox?
I looked it up and I said,
I looked it up and I said, oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, well, fuck. All right, fuck. My bad. But I mean, I'm just saying a grizzly's bigger than a fox, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, you're really like embedded in the squads community. I feel like there's probably a whole bunch of streamers that, like all the guys that are in my chat, watching this podcast. I feel like it would be a breath of fresh air. You could go out on any given day of the week, click on any streamer on Madden. You probably don't know who they are.
I don't know who they are. No, I don't.
You're getting better at it, though. You're starting to learn a bit.
I had to because my close circle, like I said, they watch out. It's a team effort, man. Yeah. Running the squads community, because I feel at the end of the day, like I'm not just a Madden streamer anymore, dude. Yeah. Like I host the Tournies for the squad guys. I host events for them. So it's more like it's like a business now at this point, where it's like, and I don't profit from Tournies. Yeah. Because I don't take a percentage off. I don't do none of that shit.
That's the content right there, yeah.
Yeah, so like my profit is what I make from the stream. And like I give back for what I make from the stream to the community. So it's like my inner circle who helps me. Like there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. I'm just one dude. Yeah. And like I make a lot of decisions by myself. And I'll make a decision and they'll fucking tell me like, yeah, that was fucking stupid, dude. Like I was like, you're probably right, man. Yeah. But so when it came to like, yo, you need to fucking go meet some people. And I was like, bro, I don't even do collabs, dude. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And it's not like an ego thing to me. I'm just not about the internet shit.
Well, like, you don't ask for handouts. A lot of the time when you're doing a collab, like, you know, when I reach out to you about the podcast, I'm asking for you to do me a favor by being on the podcast, you know?
No, you're like, doing me a favor, bro.
Well, that means that this is a collaboration that makes sense, you know? Like if I go and ask Dubby for a spot on the podcast, then he'd be doing me a favor. He's not going to gain anything from being on my podcast, but you know, like it's like I don't know. It's because
I'm bad at that though. Like, think about it. I do this with you because me and you are friends off stream. Exactly. Like, actually talk. You know what I mean?
Wanted to have this conversation with you. You know, I wanted to have the conversation.
It's not like a questionnaire.
No.
Oh, how old are you? Where are you from?
No.
What do you like about Madden? Like, me and you are just having a conversation. I think that's why. Who knows how long we've been live? But we're just here talking. Hopefully, your chat's not annoyed by now. But
if they're still in here, they're enjoying it. Yeah, for sure.
We've just been talking, you know, and that's why I was willing to do. Big thing about it. I don't even join stream teams, Murph.
Yeah. No, I know
I'm weird like that. I'm so bad at it.
Yeah,
I'm so bad at it, man. Yeah. Like, I don't join stream teams. because I'm like scared of like are they gonna hold that against me in the future? It's not like that because anyway, like I'm also very vocal on Twitter. Like when you guys are building the council and shit. Yeah, I was so hyped for every single one. I'm really close with Finland. I'm really close with you. I love Luch. I love Geezy. Yeah. I love everyone involved in that project, right? Like, dude, but I'm so bad to where it's like I've gotten asked to join stream team, and I said, "Oh hell nah."
Yeah.
No way. Because I know I'm bad. I know I'm bad for business, man.
Yeah. No, that's like, the furthest thing from the truth. But like, I
on a professional level, Murph, you know I'm bad for business. Because I'm my own character, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna say what the fuck I want. You know
but that's the thing. If you ever stop doing that, then you've then
I think I
sold
lost
out.
myself.
Then the part that makes your stream
100%. Yo, it's my fucking OGs. My OGs, they were shitting on me like in a funny way, joking way. They're like, about time you fucking did when I did the squads with you and Luch the other day, which was a blast.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a blast. They're like, "Oh man, dude, you're down bad, bro." They said you're selling out. I was like, "We've never seen you do any. I've never done anything with a streamer ever." Yeah, and it's not that I don't fuck with streamers. It's just like the ones that I'm close to, they know I'm close to them off the record. Like I don't need recognition for it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
but I'm also not the guy that's like, like shout me out here. Oh, give me a host. Oh, let's raid each other. Let's like that. Yeah. That shit's weird. You know what I mean? To me.
Yeah.
To me, I'm just. I don't know, man. I'm just.
You know who you're tight with. It's a thing that's not. It's not out there. It's not a social
I'm all
about
real life friendships, man.
Yeah.
Real life friendships. Like I can see myself going to Canada having a beer with you.
Yeah.
Some of these other streamers, like what?
100%.
I'll give you a glass of fucking milk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
and get the hell off my property. Yeah. No.
And that's how I am, man. Like,
yeah. It's true. It's
that's why I appreciate you even having me here. That's why I appreciate
bro,
that shit.
Of course, and I'm telling
this
you,
is a blast.
I really hope that you venture out of your comfort zone in California and come up here sometime, or next time I'm in California, I would love to hit you up because you're one of the guys that I feel like genuinely I would just love to spend some time with. And
do you have an igloo?
I don't have an igloo. We haven't had any buildup of snow yet. We had our first flurries.
Invest in one of those.
Can I
do they snow a lot? Yeah, tell me.
You know what? Last winter, for example, I only shoveled I don't even have a driveway. I have an alleyway. I only shoveled three times last year. 3 times. That's not bad. Buffalo gets it worse. Buffalo gets it worse than us.
Murph fucking shoveling snow.
Bro, I shovel in shorts and flip-flops.
Yeah, you're fucking nuts.
Yeah,
man.
I'm true Canadian. Like I hate it. Like I'll just let it build up. I'm lazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like especially once I started streaming, I was like, damn, I could shovel my driveway, or I could just fire up a stream right now. And I neglected it a bit. Now I just throw down a shitload of salt and it melts most of it away. That's kind of my.
Does that actually work?
Not really. A little bit. It keeps it from getting like crazy. But we don't have a car right now, so I don't really need the driveway that much. The only thing I need is a little path so we can walk the dog. That's it.
You take public transportation to work?
What
do you take, the bus?
I'm taking the bus because there's road work. I don't have those e-scooters. Those things are nasty.
You need to invest in a scooter, bro.
Yo, those things are insane. Like, I don't know.
Or a bike.
Here's the thing, like
those electric bikes, bro.
Yo, we've got bike lanes. Yeah, we have the e-bikes too here. Like, we have bike
Those
lanes
are
like crazy
badass.
in Toronto. Yeah, we're trying to be more like environmentally conscious. I know in California, you guys are all about like bikes, and a lot of the major, like San Francisco probably has bikes.
Shit, not where I live, man. We got diesel trucks.
Oh yeah. You guys don't drive electric cars over there, I guess. Yeah, out in the country.
Not yet. Not yet. No.
But like Toronto, like they
but
have
those electric bikes, I'd be invested.
yeah, and you don't even need a license plate on them. Like in Toronto, you don't need a license plate, so you could literally just go riding down the sidewalk, mow down a whole bunch of people, and there's nothing to tie the identity of the driver. Like it seems like the perfect getaway vehicle too.
Yo, I just seen that they're selling them. They sell for like $4,000.
Damn, I wouldn't want to drive one in the winter. My wife said she would drive one.
Me and you could split one. We're
Yeah,
like making we'll make it a tandem.
Can you imagine? Oh man.
Yeah,
Get that out on loan.
you want the front or you want the back, Murph?
Yeah, I'll take the back end. Thank you very much. I'll take the back end for sure. You do the steering.
Shit, no.
Man.
I guess we're not getting a bike. So.
Man.
What are you most looking forward to on Madden this year? Like
Madden?
For them to turn it around. They got to turn it around somewhat.
Yeah.
You think Zero Chill is going to be worth it, bro?
I don't know, man. Like, I'll tell you what. I don't like this Blitz promo that just happened because
It's ass.
my team is crazy now. I will admit my team is crazy, but it's
But you can't run routes.
No, yeah, it's a money grab too. This whole promo, like the limited time solos, like for me that's stressful. Like when I see there's 8 hours, every 8 hours there's 40 limited solos that you can play. Like for me as a streamer and a guy who like wants to not spend a bunch of money on the game, I'm like I feel pressure to play those, but like I would never want to play in an 8 hour stretch play 40 solos. Like I play 2 of them and I'm done. Like so for me it feels like a whole lot of like be on your game 24 hours a day for the next 3 days. Like I hate that.
I don't think I played 20 solos
because you're smart. Because you're smart and you win a shitload of squads games. You got a constant cash flow coming in from those Super Bowls, man.
Yeah. That's what it is, man.
For the guys like me who suck, I might be lucky to win 5 Super Bowls in a whole year. I gotta make my money other ways. I don't
know why you don't play squads with me. You're an asshole.
Oh, bro. Honestly, after playing squads on Lucha's stream earlier this week, that was the most fun I've had playing Madden all year. And we sucked.
Did you have fun?
It was so much fun, man. I was butt naked almost every route, though. I will tell you, I was definitely.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I wasn't just calling it out.
Yo, I'm open.
Yo,
Murph, there's 4 guys on you.
Man, no, but
you ever get? Yeah. So, how far are you from like your house to work?
For me, 20 minutes on the streetcar. So we got a streetcar that's like I walk 2 minutes out my front door. I can see
what
it
is
from
a
my house.
fucking streetcar,
bro? It's like what? Well, I guess you guys have. What do you have in San Francisco?
Taxis?
No, but it's not a streetcar. What are they? Well, the ones in San Fran are different. They're like on the hill, and they're like they got no sides on them. They're that shit that goes up and down the hills in San Francisco. You know what I'm talking about? What are they called? Are they called streetcars too? But ours are different. Ours are closed in. Am I crazy? Trolley. That's what it's called. It's a trolley.
Okay.
It's a trolley. So it's on like an electrical line, right? It's like basically
no sides. Yeah. It's on electrical line.
Yeah. That's what we have. You have like the.
You have one that just go through traffic.
Yeah, they do. But it sucks though because it's like 2-lane roads with parking in one of the lanes. So like you're in a streetcar, you're stuck. Like you got to just follow the traffic and just sit.
Do not a lot of people in Toronto drive?
No, a lot of people do. My wife and I had 2 cars. We had her work car, and then we had my old Toyota Yaris. And then right when we moved to our new house, my Yaris died, and she left the job that she was at. So we went from 2 cars in the city to no cars. But I'll tell you what, when we were...
Bro, you don't need them.
No.
You're that close to work.
We had to pay for extra parking spots. There's not even parking spots in Toronto. Like we had to pay $85 a month just to park our second car. Like it was nasty.
Wait, you guys gotta pay to park in your own city?
Well, we used to live in a condo at that time, so we had one parking spot. But the second car, that's a luxury. Like people looked at us like we were crazy to have 2 cars.
Because you had 2 cars.
People like, oh, look at, what about the environment? Like honestly, there's a lot of hipsters in Toronto, so like people thought we were savages.
Oh, Toronto's like that.
Oh yeah, it's super hip. It's super hipster town. Yeah, 100%. Not as much as Vancouver, but like we're getting there. We're getting there. Don't get electrocuted, Murph's beans.
I couldn't go there, dude.
Yeah, no, you fit in okay. I like driving the city, to be honest. Like I still borrow my in-laws car every once in a while. They live only like maybe a 10-minute drive from where we're at, like my wife's parents. So occasionally we'll borrow their car. But like I remember driving into the city for the first time, getting used to the traffic in the city was like kind of wild because suburbs, there's parking lots everywhere. Here you got a parallel park, you got like traffic nonstop no matter what time of day. But now I'm a pretty good driver. I can navigate.
I mean, you could just get a fucking polar bear.
I could do that too. You got to go a little bit further north though. You got to go to Churchill, Manitoba to get those.
You ever go on hikes and see a bear over there?
I've never even seen a bear in my life.
Have you ever even gone on a fucking hike, Murph?
I would go. You know what? I used to go camping with my family. My parents would drag me camping. I hated it. I hated the mosquitoes. I hated that it rained every single time we went, and like the little moisture gets into the tent. And there's one mosquito trapped in the tent with you. I hate that shit. I always hated the outdoors a little bit. I appreciate it more now that once we did the COVID lockdown. Like I appreciate fresh air now. But like I like fresh air in the city. I'll walk through a little park that's like 1 square block, and that's my fresh air. I don't need to be in the thick of it. But you
count the butterflies and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. They're actually nice. That's.
I'm gonna take you on a outdoors trip one day.
I would love that actually.
I want to do a Madden outdoors retreat, dude.
Can I hold a gun?
I mean, I'll give you. Have you ever held one before?
Never, other than like a Nerf gun or a water pistol.
Never. Never. Is that normal in Canada?
Pretty normal. We don't even have in Toronto. Handguns are illegal. You can't even have a handgun in Toronto.
You can't own one.
You can't own one anymore. There's not even legal ways to get one.
They got rid of Drake don't own a handgun in Toronto.
Oh, he does. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm sure Drake's bodyguards have conceal and carry.
Like you have to have like a special license. Then.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't just have one to even guard your house. They got rid of handguns. Like now, don't get me wrong. There's handguns here. There's shooting deaths and stuff. There's gun violence in Toronto. But I think that was like because of like an increase or a spike. They did this campaign to get rid of them, where they give you like trade-in value for it or whatever. Like they tried to make it, like for us in Canada, we have. I don't know, man.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. People if there's anybody from Texas in the chat,
shooting a big boy rifle. Oh my god.
Oh, bro. Like I had I do have a friend who has like he lives out in the country, like out in the sticks, and he has rifles and stuff, and I have buddies who went for like a bachelor party out to like fire off a bunch of machine guns and stuff, but like I just never have. I've never had the opportunity. I'd probably be terrified of it, but I'm intrigued. I feel like the weight of it would scare me.
Could you imagine
the recoil would hit me right in the chin?
No, yeah, you get scoped probably. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine an outdoors retreat with Madden content creators?
Bro, it would be wild. I bet you a lot of people would be crying after the first night.
Well, who would you take? If we had to take 5 people, me and you are already in there, so we need 5 content creators.
Do you want 5 people that can survive the night? Or people that you want to see them because they need the fresh air.
So we need one that could survive.
Okay.
One that could survive. And then we need one that we want to just absolutely want to see have a miserable time because we know we'll have a miserable time. And then the other 3 can just be like, go outside or someone, it doesn't matter, like a wild card. Yeah. But I need one that we know that would survive. Yeah. And one that's gonna have a fucking miserable time.
Oh yeah, I'd say Luch or Adam would both be able to survive outside. They both have they're always walking. Every time I talk to them, they're out walking the dogs. Like they're always outside. They touch grass more than most. So
I'm talking about being able to start a fucking fire and
start a fire. Shit, not Fenn.
Chop
not
some
Fenn.
wood.
I bet you Fendler couldn't start a fire.
Make a bonfire. Yeah. Skin a deer.
Is there anybody on this platform that can do those things? There's no way. There's no shot. I've never met anybody like that.
I feel like there's some people that can skin a deer in here.
Look at that. Luke says he's an outdoors goon.
There's no way I'm the only Madden content creator that is an avid outdoorsman.
Bro, there's nobody in this community who's ever gone camping in their lives, let alone gone out hunting. There's not one.
Let alone touch grass.
There's not one. I don't even know.
So we got Luch and Adam. I want Fendler there just for the meme.
Yeah, if Fendler could be there too.
I want him to stay there for a week, and he's worried about a haircut.
Exactly, I'm saying he'd be bringing a little travel mirror, little beauty package. He'd be traveling heavy too. He wouldn't just bring a backpack. Yeah. He'd have suitcases of stuff for a weekend away.
Yeah, he's gonna show what a shirt that says Fendler on. I'm like, it's gonna get ruined. It's built tough.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And who else for guys just going outside shit? Honestly, I feel like do you think Vose has ever been camping before?
I don't think Vose ever left his house.
That's why I think he would be. You got to take him out there. You got to take Vose out. and see if you can survive the night.
It
could get nasty. It would be an existential crisis.
I don't know if Vo's ever left the fucking house, man.
I mean,
I'm being serious.
100.
Would you survive?
I would survive, but I'd be miserable the whole time. I'd let everybody know how bad of a time I was having. That's what
your internet. What would make you miserable? Like sleeping on the ground, or because we're roughing it,
am I at least getting like a bedroll?
Tents. Yeah. No, we're gonna do like sleeping bags like on the ground, like no tents.
If I get one mosquito bite, I will fucking lose it. I would be the worst person to. I hated doing hikes. I get itchy walking in the trees. I'm like itching my hair. There's like spores. I hate it. But at the same time, I love looking at nature from indoors.
From afar.
I like driving through like nature.
I would say because you always be showing love to my nature pictures on Twitter.
I love them. I love that. I have a friend who moved up to a suburban dude who was like the ultimate kind of like, I guess you want to call it like fuckboy in high school. Like he was always having house parties and stuff. He was not at all concerned with nature, but he moved up to the Yukon and became a nature photographer. And I look at his pictures.
The Yukon, that's the Yukon.
Yeah, man, and it's incredible. Like the pictures he takes, he's out hunting all the time. He's like living off the land and stuff. He has sled dogs. Like it's wild, but like I love looking at other people do it. But for me, I know realistically, like even since I was before I was a teenager, I was a little bitch when it came to the outdoors. I would always complain, even if I was outside and it starts raining. I'm like, oh shit, my day's ruined. This is terrible.
Yo, I just want to know. Like, I'm always curious. Cause like I feel like I'm in like a class of my own when it comes to. I mean, and maybe people are outdoors.
Yeah.
Like they're outdoorsmen and like they do love the outdoors. But I feel like it's just such a huge part of my life to where it's like I can't shy away from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like everyone's always like, oh man, you really like to go out there and just like spend your time out there? It's like yeah, dude. Of course, like. I grew up doing it since I was 3, 4. My dad used to tie a rope to me, man, when I was younger. He used to tie a rope for his belt loop. It would be like a 6-foot rope, 7-foot rope, and he would tie it to my belt loop, and he would walk me all over these fucking mountains.
That's wild. That's wild.
I was fucking like 5 years old, dude. There's pictures of me like in my little fucking camouflage hat, and my fucking. My denim jacket, like getting carried around these fucking mountains. I'm like 5, 6 years old.
Yeah,
like that was normal. Nowadays, it's like, bro, that's not fucking normal. Like, what the fuck? That's child abuse. But I should turn that motherfucker in.
But it sculpted you and it built a hobby or a passion that you've continued into your adulthood, right? So like, when you look at it that way, and so who's the group? Who's the hunting group? Because you don't just go out in there into the wild and just
I'm the youngest one now.
Yeah,
me and my dad. My dad's 2 best friends. They passed away. So he's like the last one of like his generation, really.
Yeah. My
cousin. This was my first year that I had my cousin hunting with me. My cousin, this is his first year hunting.
Yeah.
So it's cool to get him involved.
Yeah.
I've gone my Beans. He's gone bird hunting with me.
Oh yeah.
So that's cool. But I want to try to get him into like deer hunting and stuff. But now I have friends that are just starting to get into it. But for the most part, man, I've always been the youngest at camp. Now my nephew's involved. Like he's just like me. He's gonna be a senior in high school this year.
Yeah.
Next year, and he likes the outdoors, but he's more of like a fisherman. I'm the worst fisherman. Anyone can outfish me. Yeah. You want to know why?
What is that?
I fall asleep with a cigar in my mouth, and next thing you know, I pull I pull the hook. I reel the hook up, dude, and next thing you know, that shit's gone, and my cigar's out like a light.
That's wild, yo. It's crazy though. Like this is you're kind of like that next generation. You can kind of see the baton being passed from your dad and his 2 best friends, and now you're trying to rope Beans into being one of the new elder statesmen of the
shit. Even if he just wants to be a fucking cook, it don't matter to me.
Get some venison afterwards, right?
we need a camp cook, man.
That good venison.
It's weird though, man. I feel like hunting and like being outdoors and like even like fishermen, it's kind of like a dying breed.
Yeah, you know
what I mean.
It is.
And it's not a bad thing. Like why bust your ass and go out there and try to fill your freezer when you could just fucking go buy a nice steak?
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah. I get it. I'm on both sides, man. I completely get it, dude. Like why go fishing if you like, people go fishing for a hobby, they're not going fishing to feed themselves. Like,
Yeah.
if you had to feed yourself, like, why not just go buy
Oh
a
yeah.
fucking fish sticks? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like you do it out of survival. It's out of enjoyment or appreciation of the nature, or appreciation
exactly.
of
And I just like
even
to be
appreciation of the
connected.
animals that you're out there following around.
Exactly. I like to be connected with my food, and like I know the
Yeah,
steps of it all, and
yeah.
so
That's kind of why. And
interesting stuff.
there's almost kind of like obviously like with PETA and all these eco terrorists out there. These eco terrorists, as I call
They're
them.
gonna get me. They're gonna get me one day.
But
They haven't
honestly,
found the stream yet.
I feel like though even groups like that would have to respect people going out there and hunting wild game, because it's more humane than a lot of the meat that we get that's like stored in these freaking
100%.
like going out there and hunting and shooting an animal and doing all the skinning and the all that stuff. That's way better than these chicken coops that they have where they're literally like crammed in there ass to ankles
But they
with
don't
pus coming out of their
understand that
bodies.
shit, though.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't understand that shit. Like they just think that I feel like they feel like the ones that are like that. I've met a lot of cool people on this platform. They're like they respect me being like an outdoorsman and my family.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the meat we do eat is from the mountain.
Yeah.
But I've also gotten some that are like, oh, dude, like what? Why are you doing that? Like, are you starving? Are you broke? Do you need money so you can go buy food? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, why? I'm like, dude, like. I just like being more connected with my food, like the whole process. I know by the time the animal had the best death it's gonna get.
Yep. Definitely.
And two, of me processing it, we don't take our meat to a locker. We do it all ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we cut it into steaks. We do our own jerky. We do our own hamburger. Like all that shit's important to me. And like it's been really important to me the last 3 to 4 years. In high school, I missed a lot of mountain time because like my parents were strict, man. So like they're like, oh, you can't go on the hunting trip this weekend because you have baseball or you gotta keep your grades up. You know what I mean? So like my dad would leave for a week. I couldn't go with him. Like he wouldn't take me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now I understand. Like he was teaching me like you can't do this shit unless you get your shit done. Like I can't if I don't bust my ass streaming all year, I can't go on the hunts that I get to go on.
That's a good point too, because it's you're leaving.
It reflected on me, man.
Yeah.
And like growing up, I was always like pissed off. Like, why can't I go for a week? Like, why can't I go for a week? Like, he was always going to cool hunts. So why can't I go?
Yeah.
Now I get it though. You didn't get your grades up. You didn't, get your responsibility. Like, my responsibility was baseball. You don't go to practice. Like, you can't do this shit. Now that I'm older, especially the last 3 years, I really like understand. I'm like, okay, now I get it. Like, if I don't bust my ass all year long, I can't. Yeah. I don't have the privilege to go and miss 35 days of my full-time job. You know what I mean?
You don't make it to like 230 straight days of streaming without having those lessons taught to you at a young age, for sure. And it's funny
like
though how that's the worst part about parenting. Like I don't have kids myself. You don't have as far as I know that you know of.
Not that I know of.
but
I might.
Yeah, that's the thing about these lessons is that they don't reveal themselves till years down the road. So parents have to take all this crap, and then it's like all of a sudden it hits you, and you're like, damn, that's why. And
like, dude, I didn't get my shit together until I was like 23, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was fucking going through crazy shit. Like, I always was a good student and like played sports and like so I wasn't a bad son. Yeah. But like for myself and my personal goals from like 18 to 23, I was off the leash, baby. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
for me, 18 to 22 or maybe 23 was wild. Like I would not survive it now if I tried to live the way I lived back then.
No. And like that's why like streaming every day, like getting on that schedule really has changed a lot for me in my real life, like everyday relationships and shit. Because I was a shit show, dude, going through all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
all the time.
Yeah, but it's good that you kind of got that structure now, like that you're doing your 2-a-days. You know the months that are your vacation months. You're not vacationing, but you're gonna be away from the stream and you plan for that. But then, also you're still able to maintain a healthy social life. You still have friends out there, and even the people that come into your stream are friends as well. Like that's the part.
That's what makes it easy. That's what makes it easy. I've always told people like if you're gonna be a full-time streamer, you're gonna miss out on a lot.
Yeah.
Family events. You're gonna miss out on holidays. You're gonna, if you want to do this full time. If you don't have, especially if you don't have another job. If this is your job, you're gonna miss out on a lot.
Yeah.
But if you do it the right way, man, the community you built are gonna be just as close to you as your real life friends. Obviously, not every viewer, because it's not healthy as a streamer to let every fucking viewer in your personal life.
Yeah, you gotta feel them out first for a good.
You do, exactly, because people are gonna have the worst intentions for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure I have people that I let close to me in the early days. Now they fucking want to try to get me canceled. Good luck, but like, I'll own everything on the chest, man. Oh, I said that. Sure, you should have heard what I said yesterday, dude. Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's people.
And that's just how that shit goes, man.
Yeah,
that's just how that shit goes.
But that's
how long have how long have you been like on a schedule? Because I mean, you've been really good lately.
I've been trying to. Yeah,
I see. Like, were you like that from the start? Or
no, when I started out, it was pop-up streams. It was like,
random shit.
I was in a PSN message group with like 32 guys like Fendler, Adam, Gooch, and it was just like, okay, who's playing their game next? And then we just kind of send the raid train over, like, okay, Fenn's got a CFM game, let's all hop in his chat. That was it. It wasn't even in Discord. It was literally on PSN messages on the phone back in the day.
That's a nice that's a PSN group message. I would love to have been part of some history right there. Man. All four of those dudes you named, including yourself, bro.
Oh, it was. Oh, there's some beef that came out of those too. Trust me. That group has been disbanded since, but it's.
Oh god.
It was a lot. No, it was. Well, then there were
those guys, man. I mean,
the splinter groups that came off that PSN message. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We had our main group, and then we had the secret side groups of that too, where we could talk our shit.
Now it's just a bunch of council boys.
Yeah, exactly. Now we got a Discord, and it's official. Yeah, but it's but it's like at the same time, it's the council is you only get out of it what you put into it too, right? Like I collaborate with guys outside of it all the time. Like the only guys that I'm going to collaborate with and do the podcast with are guys that I actually watch their streams and hang out. I'm not going to have somebody on there just because they're part of the stream team. It's got to be guys that I've spent time in and I feel like I have some sort of a connection to. Because what kind of an interview? I guess that's what interviewers are supposed to do: talk to somebody you don't know.
Oh yeah,
and draw the questions out of them. But like, I'm not talented enough to do that.
How do you like being in the council? Do you like not the council in general? Because the council's full of dope people. But like, how do you feel about being in a stream team, like a content team?
It's something that I was super hesitant to do at first. Not with the council, but like in the past, like having. Guys general? Approach me and be like, yeah, do you want to be part of a stream team? And I'd always said no because, and this is something I think that we kind of have similar, at least had similar opinions on, is that I don't want to ever feel like I owe any part of what I built to somebody else. And I guess that could be considered pride or arrogance or whatever. But like at the same time, it's like, I want.
Well, you just don't want that chip on your shoulder, man.
Yeah.
At least that's how I am. Exactly. I don't want it to come back and bite me in the ass. Like, you owe, like, say if someone else is failing, you owe me that favor. Remember that time I let you join that team? Like,
yeah, exactly. And it's like, and it wasn't until the council came and I saw the names associated with it, and it was like literally like my boys, like people that I would be hanging out with, talking in Discord, talking in DMs, and I was like, okay, this is the perfect kind of storm, where I would say,
no, that team is stacked, dude.
It's
I remember, I mean, I knew like some of the people that were going in on it, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude!"
Yeah,
like,
that's
the perfect team. That's the best Madden team. Like, keep your opinion to your fucking self, boys.
There's guys like Need It out there. Need It's the pinnacle. Those are the guys who are like putting up the crazy numbers. But like, here's the thing too. Like, I'll never watch.
There's a difference though. That's a lot of competitive people, man.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and even though like, no, they're not. They don't compete no more. No, they started as competitors. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But like, the council, bro. Like, you got the only one in there that's gonna compete is Geezy.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's like, true. It's like
he's the best of all worlds. He's like a. I'm not gonna compare him because he's like I don't like to compare nobody, but he literally is doing what Vose has figured out the best way to do, as in like, be good at the game, but also be an entertainer.
And he's out there going to college and actually not just sitting around playing video games. He's out there living his life now. Exactly.
He's living his life. So now like his content's only gonna get better because now he's gonna have stories, and that's why like people fuck with my content, bro. Because like I've lived through a fucking shit ton of shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, every day we have a fucking different story. Like, oh, someone talked about this. I remember a time this happened, and then all to me, like, I've mastered the key to bringing in my friends' stories and mix them into the content.
Yep.
And get them involved, like people that are on the stream, my friends in real life. Like I'm like, oh yo, I gotta tell them at the bar. I'm gonna talk about that on stream. Like, hey, go ahead. Like, I won't say no names. But then like now it's gotten to the point where it's like it's like now I got people watching the stream from the hometown.
Exactly. That's beautiful though.
Fuck, dude.
But that's one thing that you do really well is that you tie in your IRL friends into the stream, and that's one thing that Fendler did, which not a lot of guys did when I started watching him, is having his boys from football. His girlfriend in the stream, like that's people want to see a glimpse of your life, you know, like they want to see what the real DallyGonzo is like.
I'm telling you, he's the pedestal, bro. I mean, I fucking love that dude.
Yeah,
and we and him are close. We're close off stream.
Yeah,
and he knows like we got a lot of respect for each other. But like when it comes to like we said earlier, casual Madden players figuring it out, I think him and your guys' whole council team has figured it out, dude. No, and that's something I can respect, and that's why I fuck with all you guys, because I don't fuck with a lot of people, and that's not that's not a secret.
No, for sure. But you,
I'm the same dude that will show love, but I'm also the same dude. You come in and you come to my stream and you say, "Oh, what about so and so?" I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, that dude's a weirdo." Yeah, well, like, bro, what? Exactly, yo. Oh, I'm gonna go tell him. I'll tell him myself. Like, what? Like, because I don't do that. I don't do that fake internet shit, man. I just don't.
Yeah,
that's the and you know it's true. Like you know it's true. You know me better than anybody. Like
it's true.
I do not do that.
Yeah.
Like
well, that's what kind of drew me to your stream is that it was it's genuine. Like I could tell right away it was genuine, and there was a lot of time before I even probably typed in your chat for the first time. I was watching for a long time because I felt like it took me back to that feeling of being in the basement at a friend's house, like just hanging out with the boys and just having a just shooting the shit, basically. And
that's about the budget that we're on. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, no kidding. Right? But that's
about the budget that we're
on.
Man.
You don't feel that way. Like it feels like other guys are putting on a show, where they're like they're on. But for you, it's like you're just there and you're just vibing with your boys, and that's like something that I, especially during COVID, when I'm not seeing my friends, I was like, this is great. This is like not a lot of guys do that, believe it or not. Like a lot of people are afraid to let their personal life into their stream, but that's I think what makes your stream even more special.
Yeah, but it also bites me in the ass, Murph, because I'm such an open fucking book, and like I put it all out there, dude. I put it all out there, and even on Twitter, like shit, you get a couple whiskeys of me, man. Like I'm tweeting away, and like people that follow me on Twitter, they know like I don't tweet my stream out, so don't follow me on Twitter if you want Madden content, because I'm not going to tweet my stream out.
I'm gonna drop your link anyways. I'm dropping the link anyways.
Have you ever seen me tweet my stream? I don't think I've ever have.
You're mostly talking about chicks.
Yeah, usually, man. I'm getting my heart broken by fucking girls with dirty Air Forces, chat. Like, help me out here.
That's right. I love it, though. I love it.
But I put everything out there, and I think that is why my stream has gotten so close to me on a personal level, because it's like, they know when everyone has bad days. If I'm having a bad day, they fucking know about it.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to stream and put on a show. And, like, the show isn't even me trying. I'm just there hanging out with the boys. It's like a bar setting. You know what I mean? The Grizz Den is a special place, man.
Yeah.
And, like, and that's why I've tried. That's why I've tried so hard to, oh, you guys hear that? Uh-oh.
That's a nice pour right there coming up.
That means that we have another at least 40 minutes, guys. Hopefully, I don't know how long we've been here, but fuck, we're here.
Let's go.
What's it called? Like,
it is like a bar vibe. It is like you're saying.
It is. Oh yeah, it is a bar vibe. Yeah, and it's like, it's a place where like you can just come, hang out, and
it's like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. It's just
and that's why I've tried incorporating like the head-to-head scene into the squad scene. Like I'm not doing it by playing head-to-head. It's not gonna happen. Yeah. So don't come to my stream if you want to watch head-to-head content. Yeah. Weekend league. I ain't opening fucking packs for you guys, so don't fucking ask. But I got a shit ton of coins. I could buy whoever the fuck I want. So you want new card? I could put them on my team for you if I run a Rams team. So don't fucking ask about that either. No, but like I'm serious, man. It's like I try because I do like the content creators part of the head-to-head vibes.
Yeah.
I just don't like head-to-head.
Exactly.
And why do you think that is? Why does the head-to-head and the squad scene have so much fucking issues, Murph? From someone who streams head-to-head. And like you hang out on my stream. Because you gotta admit, my chat for the most part, does not shit on head-to-head. They just kind of chill, hang out, run our own little lane. But the head-to-head guys fucking hate me, and they hate us. Well, they don't hate me, but they hate my chat.
I find your chat's like
you're not gonna find them anywhere else. You're not gonna find them anywhere else.
But they're like they're uber competitive, man. Like they're with the tourneys and even just like casual games, like they hold themselves to like a high standard, like because you're not just responsible for you, but you gotta win the game for you and the two other guys that are in there with you too. And you're gonna get shit talked to death if you don't. Like for me, if I lose a head-to-head game, the only person who's gonna talk shit is myself about myself. Whereas if you're in a Discord call, those guys are gonna let you hear it. So you gotta be on. Like you gotta have that. For me, it's nasty. Squads is nasty. Like you gotta have a thick skin to play squads.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of these head-to-head streamers wouldn't last a fucking day in my stream.
Oh, I believe that, 100%.
Like as the content creator, and if they were me for a day, they would fucking rage quit quick, or they would put a fucking screen up to make sure they don't get sniped.
That's the other thing I was about to say too. Is like, what's it like to get sniped every single time?
I love it, bro. We have a command in the chat where if someone says snipes, it says snipers pay the bills.
Yeah, you know what happens when a head-to-head?
I love it.
You know what happens when a head-to-head seasons guy gets sniped on stream? They either cut the stream, put out an angry tweet later on that day. Yeah, they hate it. People in head-to-head.
Well, they're gonna hate me. You already know what I'm doing, but that starts soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just for the holidays, baby.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Yo, DallyGonzo's in a given mood all December.
Oh no.
You know what it is, bro.
And they're gonna keep me off the list. Keep me off the list.
Oh no, you're on the list.
Oh shit.
Yo, all your guys' favorite content creators are gonna fucking hate my stream.
Bro, I love it.
No, but that's the thing, though. That's the part, though, too. Like, I don't care what no one thinks, man.
Yeah, I've seen you sending out some bounties before, and I gotta say,
and they're not fun.
They're not best fun ever.
I've seen you. If you get a Beasley Fun House bounty put on you, it's bad news.
It's bad news. BFH. Where did the Beasley Fun House name come from? For you and your boys,
shit, man. Well, we don't even know what the fucking Beasley Fun House really is. We turned it into some like,
it's like a murder house.
Well, I mean, we be out here. Maybe we might be killing some shit, but I don't know if it's a murder house. But so we have some individuals in our stream. One of them is my best friends. Shout out to my boys Beans. If you guys know who Beans is, everyone knows who he is.
We know. He's a VIP in here.
Yeah, he's my guy. He loves that sus culture, and like he's been doing that since before sus culture was a thing, dude.
Yeah.
Like I know Aiden Ross or whatever made that shit kind of popular. That big stream. Which he's from my area, which is crazy.
That's right. I remember you mentioned that in your stream one day.
Yeah, he's from Visalia, which is
all the young guys talk about Aiden Ross. I didn't know who he was. I was like, who's this Aiden Ross that everyone's talking about? Or he had their Twitch name was like Aiden Ross 69 or something. Yeah, so he's big.
He lived in the 559 for like the end of his high school type shit. I think he moved back and forth all the time. But anyways, so he was super sus and like. Yeah. I mean, I don't fucking. It made it popular, bro. Like next thing you know, people are always acting like saying sus shit in the chat. Yeah. But like Beans has been like that for years. So like this is like Beans' time, baby. Like you know what I mean? Like this was his time to shine. Like,
he was ahead of his time.
Oh, since we were like out of high school, would say some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like damn, yo, you look kind of thick today. Since way before the time, you know, we'll be like, what the fuck, man?
What I gotta know is has Beans' ass ever appeared on your stream in a live stream? Because I've definitely seen Beans stripping down to the nitty gritty in Discord
on accident.
Okay.
VOD is deleted. Oh, we've seen Beans.
Smart call. Beans is a wild card.
Beans doesn't want. If he's gonna pull his titties out, he's gonna pull them out. They're the biggest titties you've ever seen, though.
Yo. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No comment here. That's hilarious.
So when they started doing that, that was started it. Like Beans was being super sus, and then there's this other. We're not gonna say no names because we don't hand out free clout. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not what we do. There's another squad streamer who he didn't really like us that much. Because every game, the squad scene's small, man. If you play someone you know, not every game's a snipe, right? Well, he started fucking getting pissed, so then they thought it was funny, so they would go say sus shit to him. Yeah. Like, oh, you're looking mighty cute today. Like, weird shit that I'm not going to say.
Yeah. But your boys.
But they could say,
Yeah.
and I think it's funny. I would put his stream up and get a reaction. It'd be fucking hilarious. Probably harassment.
Yeah, that's you know what? That might be in the TOS agreement somewhere.
That might be in the TOS agreement. Like, yo, like I would put his stream up. We would get a reaction of him like fucking like block. He had the whole circle blocked at one time. Everyone was blocked, bro.
I think I know.
Banned.
I think I was in the stream. I think I know who
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so then he started saying like, oh, like someone said in his chat they called us the Beasley Fun House one day, so he started calling us that.
Yeah.
Well, then we monetized it, man. We went crazy. Made a sound alert called the Beasley Fun House.
Yeah.
Fucking a lot of the people in the squads community were changing their name to Beasley Fun House, like the
BFH.
team name.
Yeah.
BFH. Yeah. People in the Discord changed their name to like BFH and they're the name after it. Like, and then they would go into they would make burners and go into his chat and say this sus shit to him because he did not like it. Yeah, he hated it. Like he did not like that sus energy, man. Like, we got the reaction out of it, and then we rode the wave, man. And like, and that was just a thing. Like they made a joke, thinking that it was gonna shit on us. Yeah, but it just shows how strong that Grisden shit really is, man. And they fucking we literally monetized it. You know what I mean? And that was when we're summertime when Madden was dead. And the stream fucking blew up again to where it was in like the early of the year. But it was not. But I'm telling when I mean he banned everyone. Like I'm talking, there's like 30 people from my stream that are banned.
And I bet you they still brought burners in though. I bet you they still.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every single day. He's like, oh, we're going in there right now, and I put up his reaction of like, this could get canceled a lot of times, but I mean, not me.
It's bounty season though, so you can still even if you're banned in the chat, you can still send those.
And that was a turning point. Yeah. The bounty. I put the bounty on him. And I said whoever could beat Jack. Oh shit! Whatever. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, now, boys.
I knew what you were talking about.
Whoever could beat this guy this many times, I'll give you guys this much money. So they were sniping him. He got sniped like 9 times in a row.
In all fairness, I'm pretty sure you rated him after that too, though. I think you
I
rated
did.
him.
No, I did because I don't want to be a dickhead. Like, I mean, I am a dickhead already, but like, I didn't want him to think like he's like, oh, dude, he's still in content. So I was like, well, I'm gonna give you a host, bro. Like, here you go.
Yeah, that was hilarious, man.
At the end of the day, like, you're still part of the same community I am. You just don't fuck with me. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a different mindset that you guys have out there. Like, you guys can take that's content for you, right? You probably play against the same 20 guys.
I play against a lot of. This year's a little easier because a lot of them are on like PS5, some are PS4. But yeah, if I'm on and they're on, if there's a team on and I'm on, they're sniping me. And it's cool. Like, I don't hide my screen. I don't get mad. Like, I start like a thing like where it says like GG's like, yo, better team won, baby. Even if we're better than them. Like, yo, better team won. My team gets super mad about it, but like, it is what it is, man. Like, my day's gonna go the same. I'm gonna stream for fucking 7 hours in the daytime. I'm gonna take my 3-hour break, 4-hour break. I'm gonna smoke a cigar, drink a bourbon. I'm gonna shoot my bow before I do that because we're responsible.
Yes, of course.
So I shoot my bow first, take a shower, then I go and light my cigar, pour a bourbon, and I hang out with my dog Whiskey. And I come back for the night stream every single day. Like, so like my day is never gonna get ruined by a Madden game. It's not gonna get ruined by a stream. It has a couple times towards like drama shit happens and like. Yeah. I'm the punching bag, which is okay. I signed up for this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I could have just stayed a casual Madden streamer and just only was a content creator, but instead I became a community host. You know what I mean? So of course when there's issues, like I get any issues that you could think of, they come to me every day. Oh, this person, I bought coins from this person. He hasn't paid me yet. They message me. Yeah. We did a wager today off stream. Can you be the middleman? Like, can you be the middleman for this wager? Well, this is when I'm not even streaming. They'll message me like, can you be a middleman? Yeah,
so behind the scenes stuff people don't realize that goes into building a community.
Especially as like a community guy. Like, it'd be different if I was just a content creator. Yeah. Like, I just turn the stream off. I'm done for the day. I post a TikTok. I fucking do whatever I want to do.
DMs are closed.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. I don't have to worry about nothing. Because, like, and the ones that are messaging me are saying, like, cool shit. Like, oh, I fucked with your stream today. Shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But instead, I'm dealing with, like, anything that has to do with squads gets ran by me, no matter what it is. And I didn't I signed up for it, so I don't complain. And it's a blessing, man. Because at the same time, we talked about it. I could be doing this, or I could be working on a farm. I could be fucking doing blue collar job, which I would I respect everyone that does
100%, man.
But other than that, like I have a I'm blessed, bro. So fucking
people
blessed.
Don't realize that there's nothing wrong with like working at Walmart, working at Wendy's.
Nothing.
You got to pay the bills. I admire people.
Bills are bills, baby. And like and paychecks are paychecks. Yeah, people are dickheads, bro. That's what it is. They're just dickheads. Oh, you work at Walmart, bro. Like, people know not to fucking do that shit in my chat. They learned real quick in my chat. Like people are like, oh, you work here, like, oh, you work at fucking Chick-fil-A, like, motherfucker, you don't work. Fuck you, mean.
What about that one dude who came into your chat with the 6-car garage?
Yeah, dude, like, my bad, dude.
Yeah,
like,
seriously,
shit like that too. Like, they know in my chat. Don't flex your fucking job. Yeah. Tell us that you goals. We'll congratulate you, man. But if you're over here flexing your job and your house and shit. Yeah. Because other people aren't as privileged and blessed or lucky as you. I'm not gonna say privileged because if you made it on your own, you're a hard worker, you're blessed, and you got lucky. Because that shit's luck too.
Yeah, 100%.
Congrats, bro! I will hype you up every time because that's just dope. I think that's cool as hell. People reaching their goals, taking care of their family, and protecting their chicken. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
That shit's cool.
Yeah.
But don't shit on the guy that's fucking working 2 jobs trying to feed himself.
Exactly. That's
don't do that. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what they're going through, man. What if well, why don't you have a high school degree? Well, what if he had a single parent, whether it was mom or his dad, and they couldn't work and he had 3 siblings and he had to do some fucked up shit to help his mom pay the bill so he couldn't finish school.
Exactly. We don't know. Like, not everyone's life.
You don't know.
You have no idea what people are going through
man.
On any given day.
You don't know. And like that's how it is. Like I come from a place where there's a lot of broke people and a lot of rich people, and I've told this to my friends. I told this to my stream. And this dude that watches my stream, he knows what I'm talking about. And he told me, he texted me, said, "Yeah, it's crazy, man. I didn't think you ever talked about that." Because he knows. I mean, I didn't say his name, but he was like, "I have friends that are paying like live and build like paycheck to paycheck, and they're the happiest motherfuckers I know." Yeah. We go out, they can afford 2 drinks, and they got to leave. But they're the happiest dudes I know. I got friends that are fucking trust fund kids, and they're getting a crazy amount of money every year. Yeah, and they're miserable.
100%.
So it doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean?
It really does not. You know, they talk.
That's why I get pissed. That's why I get pissed when people like shut up. People like, oh, you have this, like you only work in that. Like, you don't know the fucking background. You don't know the background story, bro. Like, shut up.
Exactly,
and that's just how I am. That's just how I am.
I agree, and it's true. Like, even for me personally, like, you know, I can think about a time where I had a lot more disposable income. You know, like, you know, my wife and I both working at the same time. A lot more like money to spend on vacations, all kinds of stuff like that. I think now where, you know, things are tighter now, like, I'm happier now than I've ever been. It really, money only makes so much of a difference. I think I looked at a study where there's the difference in, you know, being below the poverty line and getting just above it is a bigger difference than like making $60,000 a year and $1 million a year. Like, as far as happiness goes, like, they're like, it really isn't. Once you get to a certain point where you can live and put a roof over your head and get food on the table, there's really not that much of a quality of living upgrade from being loaded.
And it's all about how you spend your spare time. Like, are you happy on your spare time? Everyone has to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Whether when I mean 9 to 5, I mean like
there's no
just
easy
a
money.
Job in general. Whether you're a content creator, whether you own your own business, or whether you're working 9 to 5. What I mean by 9 to 5, I mean just working a job.
Yeah.
If you're a business owner, you didn't wake up and say, "Oh, I'm a business owner."
Yeah.
You fucking busted your ass to get there, so you worked a 9 to 5. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
How I see it is like how you spend your spare time when you're not doing that 9 to 5 is really a value of your happiness, man.
Yeah.
So that's why I always love hearing like the streamers or content creators or photographers, whatever it is, side hustle.
Yeah.
Who start this journey after like they already got off on their job or say they got laid off and they started this journey.
Yeah.
I would love hearing that shit because like that's when it's the most fun, man. Like you're having a blast. like if you got laid off, like, oh, you're getting your unemployment, so you're not stressing too much yet.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
the golden months right
like,
there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
And like you're just whatever, and this is considered for a lot of people a hobby on their spare time, and those are the ones where they turn this into an actual monetized job.
Yeah.
And like the ones that
Yeah.
started as a hobby, And
Yeah.
that's what I did. I mean, that's how I started. Like
Yeah.
I said, like the first 2 months I was just hanging out playing with friends. I mean, the first 2 years, like I took a whole year off. Just hanging out, just playing with real life friends. But then when I finally decided, like, I'll just do it as a hobby, like not worry about it. Like I just was playing every night with Beans. Like it was just fun. It was just fun. We were just having a fucking blast. And like Chiefs is like everyone who knows KC Chiefs. Like he was the first one from the Madden scene who like he started coming around and he started telling all his friends. And here we are all these fucking months later, man. It's been a fucking journey, man.
No kidding, man. It's crazy to think like that's one thing. Like you know, we have big goals for the stream. We have big goals for like, you know, all of our milestones that we want to hit. But when you think back to your first ever stream and the quality of your first ever stream and what it was like, and then you think about what your average stream is like now, like you got to take some pride in the, you know, like I look at my old VODs and stuff, like or screenshots of what my overlays used to look like. I'm like, what the fuck was this shit? I would never put
Same here. Same here.
And then look
because I was doing the extra shit. Like I was doing like I was going out of like what I actually am as a person, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm fucking wearing a Carhartt fucking sweatshirt that I've had for 4 fucking years.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I mean, I've always been like less is more type shit. So like when I first started, I had all these like fancy overlays and all this shit. And like now I realized like that's not me, dude. What the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? What am I doing? Exactly. Like, stay true to yourself, and the rest will fall into place, man. And that's for everything in life. Stay 100%. True to yourself, and the rest will fall into place. And that's for like that's just work. That's your relationships. That's your friendships, your family life. Yeah. If you stay true to yourself, everything falls into the same plate, and the person next to you is not going to care how full or empty your plate is, man. They're not going to care.
Exactly. And that's the only way to make it sustainable, you know? Like it's
the only way,
100%,
dude.
Like super wise what you just said there. Like, you know, the best streamers, you know, I could list off my top 10 favorite streamers, and
I better not be on that fucking list.
Yeah, Dally, you're nowhere near it. You're number one. You're on a separate
list. No. I need to be way off that shit.
No, bro. It's like what I'm saying is like the 10 streams that I actually watch all the time, 10 completely different vibes to the stream, but they do what's truthful to themselves. I don't want to watch all the same type of streamer. I want to watch guys who look like they're enjoying what they're doing, and guys who, like you said, like they're genuine, whether they're nerds or whether they're, you know, super comp or whether they're hanging out with the boys. Like that's what I want to watch. I want to watch somebody doing their own thing, you know?
No, it's true, man. It's true. I'm the same way. That's why I fuck with the people I fuck with. Like that's why people don't see me in streams everywhere. Yeah. They don't, and when you do, like I'm usually in the same place, you know. Yeah. It's because I just fuck with people who are genuine people, and they're not sitting there with their hand out, or as I said, their plate out. Because I don't care how empty or full your plate is. I don't. Is if I fuck with you as a person, because you're a real person.
Yeah.
I don't care, and I've always said that, man. Like if you're true to yourself, everything will fall into your plate, and the person next to you that's at your dinner table, they're not going to care how full or empty it is, and that's just how I am. I don't care.
Yeah.
So like that's why it's hard for me to connect with a lot of these like internet dudes because they care.
Yeah.
You know,
clout is a big thing for a lot of people.
It's huge. I had a lot of people, like a lot of streamers, like during last summer when the stream was popping, have people come in and hang out in the stream or try to sign up for tourneys, like big name head-to-head dudes.
Yeah.
You're only here because there's fucking 80 plus people in here, dude. Yeah. Like what? Exactly. Like, and now that there's money involved, you're like, oh, I could take these dudes like for bread. You know what I mean? I ain't dumb.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, man, the clout and the hype is a big thing in this this Madden community and this Twitch community. All that shit. What are your goals for this year, Murph? Am I keeping too much of your time? How long are we at?
Not at all. I started. I don't know if you can tell. I started whispering a little bit because my wife's on a Zoom call downstairs. So I'm trying to not get kicked out of the house. So I'm whispering the end. But no, man, this has been unreal. Like my goals for this year, honestly, stop looking at numbers. You know, continue to get better at the game and get better at streaming in general. Grow the podcast. Like the podcast's been a lot of fun. It's kind of
I like this shit.
It's re-inspired me, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's been the funnest part of my week is doing these podcasts, these sit downs. And this one's been one for the ages. Like we're well over.
Well, you actually like this one? I wonder if your I wonder if your chat is even here still. I wonder if they fucking like
They're here. They're glued to the screen right now, but they know I'm locked in. They know I don't read chat during the podcast. We got DallyGonzo on.
We're just hanging out, man. I knew this podcast. This is my first podcast ever. If you guys are watching,
you're a natural.
This is my first one ever. I've never done this because I don't fuck with people like that. But I fuck with Merv, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Like I did the Luch collab. I fuck with Luch a lot, but I don't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let's do 2 in 1 week, baby. Come on.
The community needs to know you. The Madden community at large needs to get to know who DallyGonzo is. I'm telling you, man. Like, because anybody who comes into your chat is going to want to come back. It's just a matter of getting those people in there the first time. They're going to be hooked.
Unless they're soft, Murphy. If they're soft, I'm not going to come back.
And then you don't want them in there anyways. You don't want them in there anyways then. But
yeah. So what's the goals, man? So you want to stop looking at the numbers?
Yeah, because goal originally was.
Do you look at them a lot, like bro to bro? Like, don't pretend the chat's not here. Do you look at them a lot? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't look at mine at all.
Yeah, see, Dally, you're a better man than me. Even I catch myself.
I get the email. Yeah. I was like, oh shit!
Every 30 minutes,
I got 8 subs this stream. Oh, cool.
I got my.
Damn! I got 30 plus subs this stream. Are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
I don't look at them.
I got rid of like the viewer count and the sub count on my stream because again, I noticed last time.
That's the biggest one.
The more I look, the worse I get at streaming. You know, and you know, every once in a while I cave a bit. And I'm like, yeah, it would be nice to, you know, really push a little bit, but I don't want to ask for handouts. You know, like why not just do it the way I did it when I first started, but just keep putting better and better content. Let the content speak for itself. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my goal. Like my goal is to just grow. It's not financially tied anymore. It's more like, you know, can I grow the YouTube a bit? Can I put out podcasts that I'm proud of putting out? Can I, you know, be consistent? That's another thing I want to be consistent.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing a better
I love the podcast, man. I
appreciate it, man. We're 10 minutes to the 10th one.
We're not even close to being done, but I'm hoping that you fucking let me come back on as a reoccurring guest. I just want to fucking talk, man.
100% Dally. I'm saying we could do a part 2 easily. Like I feel like
hell yeah.
My booklet, like my questions here, we didn't even cover half of them. And we've been going.
Hey, but we've been living life.
We've been
living life, man.
Man.
Yo, I can tell you one thing about your number thing.
Yeah.
I'm the worst at that, dude. I don't look at them at all. So like most streamers that want to grow, they're glued to it because like it's good to know. It is. But I'm the opposite, bro. When I know, I'm checked out. Put it this way. The 3 months in a row that I hit 1,000+ subs, which is a crazy thing. That's nuts to me. It's little squads community, a guy like me from a small town, a fucking degenerate. Like I'm not supposed to have 1,000+ subs.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're not asking for a thing. Yeah.
And I never asked for anything. You know what I mean? But like Beans is the one who told me, he's like, you're close to 1,000, bro. You need to check.
Yeah. Yo,
so I checked and I was like, oh fuck. And then 3 months in a row, then I finally posted it. And like I said, it took me a lot to post that, man.
Yeah.
So like I get why people look at the numbers because it is important. Yeah. It's important to do. Now, don't get me wrong. I look at the email. I get the email. All of us streamers, we get the same fucking email, that stream summary. I'm like, all right, dude. Yeah, I averaged 35 this fucking stream. I average only 20, but it doesn't change my mood because it only changes your fucking mood when you're looking at it during your stream. I always see. You know how I could tell when a streamer acts different, bro?
Yeah.
They fucking. They're in a good mood. They're in a good mood. They're in a good mood. And next they're in a bad mood. Then you look up, they only got fucking 3 viewers. They went from 10 to 3, now they're pissed. Exactly. Then they're boring for 3. Yo, if you can't be fucking fun for 3, don't stream.
Exactly.
And that's my advice. For anyone in here that wants to start streaming, if you can't be fun for 3 viewers, don't fucking stream. Because you got to treat those 3 the same that you would treat 40. And that's how I see it.
100%. That's the biggest, you know what? The thing is 95. We got to remember, like, if you're a guy with if you're averaging 20 viewers a stream, you're probably in the top 5% of all Twitch streamers right there. 95% of people on Twitch.
You are.
Or 1,
think about how many fucking people are streaming to one guy.
Yeah.
One person. And it's themselves.
So if you're like, if you're not willing to entertain a single person who's in there or even just do it for fun, like, like we can all talk while we play video games and, commentate and stuff. Like, it's not for everyone. If you're only going to play to a crowd, then it's not for
exactly.
you.
Exactly.
For you.
And my biggest advice to be for like if you want to start streaming and you feel lonely, bring your friends along, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, I would not be here today
I don't know if you read what.
if it wasn't for Beans.
Yeah, you brought Beans into my chat. This is a bad example. I don't know if you saw what he typed in the chat, but Beans is nasty. Beans is nasty.
I'm sure. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
He's
dude.
nasty.
I don't want to have the chat up because I don't want to fucking read it. Like I'm just having a conversation with you.
Yeah, you can't bring him anywhere. He said, "Can I quote this?"
Yeah, I mean, it's your stream, dude.
Damn, I want to deep throat Murphy's cock so bad.
Oh no! Well, that's is it going on YouTube? I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's shit. I'm gonna have to mute that out. I gotta figure out how to do the beat button.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm serious though. Like I tell this to everybody. Like I would not be here, like doing this in the Madden community if it wasn't for my man's for Holis. So we're best friends in real life, so it was easy. But like, if you want to start streaming, you feel lonely, just find a fucking friend. Doesn't have to play the game with you. Just put them in your chat and just talk. That's what me and Beans did. We just were conversating every day, talking about real life stories, and we're even halftime wasn't even reading the fucking chat. I had to get good at that. You know what I mean?
Like having Beans in there is just like it's a dynamic duo, but
he's an electric, bro.
He's electric. Beans' stream too. He's a fun ass dude. Like. You know, and one of my favorite parts of your stream. One time, I think it might have been Zipbone at Top Golf.
My man's Jerry. Yeah. When I had the stream up, there's the stream.
I was like, this is fun as fuck. Like you guys are just.
That's what I do.
Chatting.
That's what I do, man.
It's just,
while we're playing Madden.
Yeah.
We got Madden on one screen, and on the other we got Top Golf.
Yeah, bro. I swear to God, if they do ever find a way to just strap a GoPro to your head and go out hunting, I'll watch that shit. I'll watch it. I want to live vicariously. I want the California lifestyle.
Playing, you know? we take shots. We show people just having fun on stream. Yeah. People walking, like Joe Dog walking his dog. We put them on stream. Like what we do. It's a different environment over there in the Grizz Den, man.
But basically, these people need to experience it. People that are in the chat right now that have sat here for 3 hours listening to us talk about. We didn't even talk about Madden at all. That's okay. We'll save that for another time.
That's what's good though. I like that. We like that. Yo, we can all agree in here, guys, that Madden's fucking terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is better than...
We can agree on that shit. We enjoy it because we like football.
Exactly. And we stay because we like the
community.
Like
it because we like... Yeah, that's another thing. I was just going to say. We like the people we've met. We like fucking football. And unless you're a Vikings fan, you probably hate it.
I hate it. Yeah.
I'm a Rams fan, man. I'm a Rams fan.
Yep.
If there was another game, we'd probably be playing. Like when NCAA comes out, I'm sure we'll be on it. But you have to understand, it's not the NFL.
No, it's
so like people are still going to go back to Madden.
There's no names on the back of the jerseys. It's just numbers.
Yeah, well, it will be this time though because they got the rights, right?
They got licensing. Yeah, that's wild.
They got licensed. So like, think, can you imagine having Johnny Manziel and Reggie Bush on a theme team?
That'd be freaking nasty. That'd be fun as hell, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Imagine, bro? No, it would be. It would be fun. But at the end of the day, it's still not that Madden, like NFL.
Top tier.
You're gonna still have people come back and forth. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. At the end of the day, we all have our opinions on Madden, but we still fucking buy it every year.
Exactly.
And the full version.
That'll be for life. I can't see myself not playing Madden down the road. I'm not a fan.
You don't ever see yourself streaming another game?
I could see that. But I see Madden always.
I tried it. I did PGA during March before the PGA hype. I'm telling you, any of you Madden dudes want to play PGA? I'll download that right now. Whoop your ass for $10.
Let's go.
$10 wager. Money games. Let's do it. My boys in my chat, we don't fuck around. Don't come around if you got empty pockets. And if you you could be a caddy.
There's a PGA wave right now. You gotta get back on that wave. We
might, but we did that, and like that's when my stream was the worst, man. Like it was bad. We had like 5-6 people in it, but the 6 realest motherfuckers in my chat that I watched. So it was still cool, but I have to understand, like, if you do this as a job, this is my job for ones that are watching and know me, that they know this is my job. So like you have to stick with what works, man. You know. So like, of course I'm gonna stick on Madden. Does that make me a sellout? Probably, but it's still fuck EA.
It's true.
I mean, EA, they should give me a platform to stream on and shit, but fuck, your game's fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like, honestly, it's like in this case, loyalty makes you a sellout, which doesn't make sense when you say it, but it's like sticking with one game.
But it is, right? Yeah. It's so nuts to me, man. It's actually so nuts to me. But it is what it is, man. You know?
Yeah.
EA's in a weird place. You think they're ever going to be a cross-platform? Probably not, right?
I think there must be, like, for
Apex is?
I mean, MLB The Show is. Like, I think there's got to be. I think.
Yeah, but that's not EA though.
Yeah, that's true. That's San Diego.
Sony Studios. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. I think it's got to happen at some point. It makes too much sense. Like with the comp scene, especially, like how, like pretty much
that's the difference for me.
If not, like everybody's on Xbox this year. If you're a comp and on Sony, like on PlayStation, how do you even get a good match? How do you get reps in? All the good guys are on Xbox.
Could you imagine how big streams would be if it was cross-platform?
Oh, it'd be wild.
For everybody, head-to-head, the squad scene would be jumping. Because, like, the Xbox dudes, they want me to host tourneys for them and shit. And, like, it's like the scene gets kind of dwindled off.
Yeah.
But, like...
CFM would even be popping then, too. You'd have
everything would. Weekend League, all that shit. It would only be good... Like, it would only benefit EA if they fucking made it cross-platform. And they can figure it out. But I'm also hoping they add PC into the mix so I don't have to worry about anything else, and I can just stay on my PC for years to come.
Yeah, that's true. We need to get you to be the MCS squad's commissioner so you can make these
they'll fire me after one day.
That'd be a good interview.
Yo, I'm putting out the first tweet.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Bro. Yo, DallyGonzo's I heard, didn't Findler just apply for?
Yeah, I saw that for one. I can't remember what the role was, but it looks like it would be right up his alley too. He had that one tweet go crazy.
That would be huge.
Yeah, that would be huge.
He's perfect for the job. As much as I talk shit about EA and I'm a critic, I love my boy, my big bro Fendi. We've been there for each other a lot of times.
Yeah.
As much as he would be perfect because he's like the guy, like, as much as I fucking am shitting on EA chat, Findler, he sees the good in EA. So he'd be perfect for that job. He's never badmouthed them, bro. Yeah. Now, will he check them when they're doing bad shit?
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're not, like, he's honest about, like, what they can do better, but he's never just over here saying, like, oh, fuck EA.
Yeah.
He's always good mouthed them, you know?
Yeah,
which is
for
what they need. They need someone like that because
they just need honesty. If you criticize them and it's legit, then that's fine. If you praise them and it's legit, that's fine. You can't just have somebody who's one way or the other. You can't just have like a company man. Exactly. You can't just have a complete troll.
They have me. I might steal their fucking Twitter account. I might snatch that shit, dude. I might take that with me for the road. For the road.
My God,
man.
I love it. Man.
For the road. So does the wifey? She work from home?
She's
because she's still doing all that furniture stuff.
She is. So she just finished off.
So you have a full-time job then. You be moving furniture.
Oh, bro, it's nasty. It's I hate moving furniture because I'm out of shape now, and it's all heavy as shit. She just finished 2 dressers, 2 headboards, 2 mirrors, and a desk that all go together, and I moved all that shit today. And it's
happy wife, happy life,
looks good,
baby. I'm a bachelor, bro.
Yeah,
I'm kind of a fucking
I remember
shit
that life.
show, honestly.
I remember that life.
It probably seems like a long time ago for you.
At 12, it's been almost 12 years.
That's all you guys been together? She seems like such a nice individual. I've never never talked to her or anything, but like just dealing with you and seeing how you are. Fuck.
When you come stay with us in Toronto, you'll meet her.
I'm going to. I'm actually going. I'm going to do a little trip. I'm going to go to the Midwest and the East Coast to see some of my squad dudes that I'm close with. I might make a little Canada trip.
I would love to. I would love to meet up. I would love to get this thing. Sit down in real life and have.
Could you imagine me and you having a podcast in real life on a couch,
bro?
You see how long have we talked, bro? We could do this once a week.
Yo,
are you serious? Am I holding you up? I feel bad.
No, bro, this has been incredible. Like, honestly, like my wife's almost done. She's gonna be done at 9:00 her thing. I was like, I'll get off before that happens. But the conversation was just like, it was just flowing.
No, so we're too good, man. Yeah, we're too good.
Dally, we could do a weekly. I would do shit on yours, like whatever you want, man. Dally, you know you're one of my favorite.
Could you imagine a weekly podcast, bro?
We could market that shit. There would be that shit would go viral. I'm telling you.
If you weren't a teacher, what would you be doing? If you not streaming too, like if that was out of the picture, would you still be in like landscaping?
I'd enjoy that. I would enjoy that for sure.
Like land,
but I like landscaping. Like I'm not a handyman at all, but landscaping, I love that.
Really?
Cut grass. I did.
There's something about a nice cut grass and like you edging it and shit.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It's part of my weekly routine, bro.
Yeah.
People love my weekly routine. Yeah.
I don't even have a front lawn in my house. It's just sidewalk.
No, but you have a patio, right? What do you call that shit?
I call it the shanty. It's called
that. The shanty. Yeah.
It's all of her stuff. All of her furniture is all in there. Yeah. So we don't have anywhere to sit. It's just chocked full of like pieces that she has to work on in the future. But yeah, that's where I get my exercise in.
Yo, that's where I get my exercise because I don't get it enough, so I'm over here putting couches together.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Honestly, that's it though. But,
yo, bro, she's like, yo, the wifey tells me to fucking put a couch together. I'm fucking sprinting.
Oh, bro. Hey, nothing's worse than IKEA though. I've done so much IKEA furniture in my life. Like, I hate that shit. Those little wooden dowels. Fuck that.
Oh yeah.
No shot. No, I'm done with IKEA. It's got to come pre-assembled if I'm gonna buy any furniture. Now the nice thing with my wife is she can just make us furniture now, which is beautiful. So I don't.
She's talented like that, huh?
Yeah, she's like last couple of
years.
That's
just
since
an
COVID,
art, bro. That's just an art.
She does a really good job, man. I'll send you her Instagram link. You can see some of the stuff.
It's my Instagram links the same thing as my everything else. DallyGonzo. It's public too. So
I gotta add that to your command here.
If you guys go follow me on Instagram, all you're gonna see is outdoors pictures because that's what I do.
Guys, go.
I'm telling you, I've never posted my stream link on Instagram or Twitter. I have the link in my bio on Twitter.
That's people were asking
I'm so bad about that. My schedule every day between 8 a.m. If I'm not live by 8 a.m. on Monday through Friday, I'll be live at like 8:30. But I'm live by 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm in California.
Yeah.
I go from 8 to 3.
Yeah.
Every single day, no matter what, unless I'm busy. But you guys will know.
Yeah.
And then I get off at 3 and I go and shoot my bow at 3:30.
Yeah.
And then I take a shower. And then I go back outside and I fucking pour up a bourbon, smoke a cigar, and my dog's next to me. And sometimes this is the time of year where I'll start up a little bonfire. And I'll start streaming around like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's like a 4-hour break. 4-hour break. What I want.
This is Pacific time, boys, by the way. We go by Eastern Standard Time in my chat. But this is Pacific. Time. This is the fake time zone.
Yeah, and then we chill out, man. Like, and that's what we do. We have a good time on stream every single time.
It's pretty easy when you go 230 straight days with the stream. It's pretty easy to find this guy if you want to get a hold of him.
Yeah, we're here.
Drop the follow. You'll get the noties at some point.
We're here.
Yeah,
we're here. And we just be living live. Tournies, daily streams, giveaway cards. We do all that fun shit, man.
Yeah, you go you had some good golden ticket pulls last summer, man. You were killing it with the golden ticket pulls. The golden.
Oh yeah. And I just give them away.
Yeah.
I give away if it's not a fucking a Rams team, we're not keeping it. It's just how it goes. I'm a Rams fan, man.
Yeah, I gotta say the Niners team making a comeback this week. But I was like, what the fuck's happening with the Niners team?
With that running back?
He's nasty. I've only played one game with him. He's nasty.
I got Tavon Austin on my team now, man.
I heard he's an instant fumble though if you get a hit stick with him. Is that true?
He is. He fumbled. Yeah, he is. He might get cut. I need a punter to the squad, so I'm about to add Kareem Hunt, and we're gonna figure it out from there.
Bro, let's go. Yo, there we go. We had to get at least one edgy joke in before the podcast. Dally, man, yo.
Yo, guys, don't come to my stream or anything else if you guys don't like dark humor and edgy shit, because that's all we do, baby.
Yeah,
I don't believe in cancel culture, man. Fuck that shit. I don't care. And honestly, that's a light joke. I don't. Ask Murphy. He knows. He's on the stream a lot. I do not give a damn about cancel culture. That shit don't exist. I always say I can't get canceled, bro, because I've left it all on the table.
If you want to see me throw away all my reservations and actually become a degenerate, just go into Dally's chat.
Yeah, Murphy be saying different in that wild chat. Shit. Yeah, Murphy. Yeah, that's so crazy. I go to your stream, and you're like such a great guy, and I love you to death.
Hi guys, how's it going today?
Yeah, and then you come to my stream, and you're talking in the chat, and you're an asshole, and I love it even more.
Yeah, man, it's a safe space, guys. DallyGonzo's chat is a safe space. I mean, it's not, but it is at the same time. You know,
bro. I'm telling you, man. Oh, you heard that?
Little,
we're just talking, chat. It's a small one. It's a small one because I don't want to keep Murphy for too long.
No, you're good, my guy. Actually, you know what?
Bad. I feel like this is his longest podcast he's ever had, dude.
Bro, this is double my longest podcast. We doubled it. But Dally, I got my.
Are you gonna pour a little one for me right now?
You told me. I don't even have a cup here, to be honest. So I'm just gonna have to go right from the bottle. But
take a little swig. Look at this man's J-Mo. Look at a little J-Mo.
Maybe if I had a bowl here, I could pull the DJ right now. If I had a bowl around, but
the DJ, man.
I got my cap in the bowl, but Dally, man, it's been. We'll save this. How about we save this for the sign off? I'll do my little send off, and then we'll do our little cheers. That'll be YouTube gold right there, right?
That's fine, man. Because at this point, man, this is gonna be too long to post to YouTube.
Yo, bro, I didn't even think of that. I gotta do a freaking part 1, part 2. This is nasty. But yo,
do your send off, and we'll do a cheers.
Yes. And then are you streaming tonight? Are you streaming like around?
I will be. I'll be live in a little bit.
Yeah, you going like regular 7 p.m. Pacific time?
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, like probably like 6:30, and then until midnight. I'm gonna go eat real quick.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, because I love the pop.
But I just turned on your stream, and you have a hype train, so you can't end it yet. Hey, yo, motherfuckers, you better sub to this son of a bitch.
My guy Beans with the hype coming through.
Yo, you guys better sub to this son of a bitch, man.
Yo, you guys are legends, man.
I had to turn this shit on because I was like, oh, he's signing off because I didn't want to read the chat.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna stay out. You know what? I might even play a couple games now because my wife's done her Zoom call. I can cut loose a little bit.
You want. Oh, yeah. I see someone said hi to me. King Cove, what's
King Cove in the building. Cove's a legend too. Cove is a former alumni of the podcast too. He's been on here before.
He had like an hour and a half fucking podcast.
Cove was the former #1 podcast guy, and now he's been supplanted by Dally. I didn't think we were gonna go 3 hours today.
Did you really guess anything other than us from it? Let's be honest, bro.
I kind of figured.
Like, you know who I am. Like we weren't gonna. You knew I was not gonna come on here if it was gonna be a questionnaire.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like, I was gonna get us talking, and we were gonna talk about whatever comes to our mind, and that's what we did.
Dally, the only thing I knew you wouldn't come on just for like your run of the mill podcast. Dally said the one condition was that I had a drink with him if he came on my podcast.
Had to, and he's gonna have to close with a cheers.
And now we got to close it with that. So we got to. You know what? Let's do a cheers right now, Dally. I'll take a little waterfall here. Cheers. Appreciate you being on, man, Dally. This has been a freaking.
Of course, man. Shout out to everybody in here that watched. I mean, sorry that you guys were here this long. I didn't mean for you to be here this long, but I don't give a fuck. Hey, I appreciate you guys. A shout out to Murphy D.
You guys are wild for being in here, man. And Dally, you're gonna. We didn't even get a chance to talk about your. Here, let's do this first.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Oh, that's strong. That's strong.
You'll be all right, man.
All right, I got a little bit of this here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a part 2 because we didn't talk about.
We didn't talk about shit. We didn't talk about shit, Dally. We didn't cover anything. We just covered life.
That's the best ones, though.
People are here. They want to watch Madden. They don't care about our lives, Dally. They want to talk about Madden. No.
They don't need to hear about that. This is probably more interesting than Madden. Dude,
exactly. There's a million guys streaming Madden, but who else could tell the story of DallyGonzo's personal life, and journey on Twitch? And we haven't even gotten into it. Like, we got to do a part 2 at some point.
We got into a part of it, though. We
could easily. We could easily do a weekly podcast. Like so you ever want to collaborate on anything, Dally? 100%, I'm down. I don't even need to know what it is. I'm in.
Hell yeah. Let me know, man. It was fun. It was fun. We got to talk about like real life shit.
Yeah.
The growth and struggles of Twitch. We talked about the outdoors and who would survive. Yeah. Everyone already knows me. If you guys follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you're gonna know. Yeah, I'm an outdoors man. I hunt. It's my family tradition.
My wife's saying hello, Dally. By the way, just to saying
hello.
She just finished her Zoom call now.
Yeah, dude.
This
is the longest episode you've ever had. I'm so bad.
She was like, she came up the stairs. She was like, "Are you still on?" Like she knows that these normally go like an hour and a half. She's like, "What the? You're still going?"
You pulled on that kid from small town California, baby.
That's right. He's just a wealth of content, man. He's just yeah, man. Yeah, this is limitless content here.
I had a blast. We're gonna have to definitely do a part 2.
Oh, we got you. We got it for sure.
That's if your stream wants that.
I might. Blast. Yeah, I might just cancel my interviews for the next 2 weeks and just chop this up into 3 separate videos and call it done. I might just be like, bro, fuck it. Episode 10, 11, 12 just happened tonight. We're just gonna make it easy on myself, no planning, no questions.
It was a blast. I hope your stream enjoyed it. I really do. Bro, I know I enjoyed myself. I knew that I was coming on here, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and talk with one of my friends, and we're just gonna shoot the shit just like I would if we were drinking a drink at the bar, man. That's what we did.
Exactly, man. So one day we got to do that IRL. I don't know whether it's gonna be a TwitchCon or some sort of a thing that's gonna.
I'll come to Canada, bro.
Come to Canada, man. We gotta get his bedroom here.
If you got bourbon there, and I can buy cigars in Canada, I'll definitely show up.
I might have to pull some strings to get the Buffalo Trace stuff that you like. I might have to build up a liquor store for that. Man. Yeah,
I'll drink whatever.
Yeah, we got some good Canadian stuff up here. We call it. We have rye here, though. It's not bourbon, it's rye.
It's all right. I'll get the job done.
Yeah.
It all goes down the same, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%, bro. Totally, bro.
This man's King Cobb. I'm reading your chat like a scrub right now. He said he's down to drink.
Oh, Cobb is this guy probably drinks.
1998, he barely made the cut. I like
more
it.
Bud Lights on stream than anybody I've seen in my life. This guy like literally drowns himself in Bud Lights every night on stream, and I love it. I'm here for the energy. I'm here for the Cobb energy. The first time, Dally, can I tell you a story before I do it? I gotta
let me hear it. Dude, take your time, man. I got all fucking time.
Because I don't know if do you know King Cobb? Have you met him? Because I know you're saying you don't know streamers.
His name's definitely recognizable. Though. I don't know him.
Yeah, he's an Xbox guy. He's a good.
I'm not trying to be a dickhead.
No.
I like his energy.
You'll like his energy because the first time I ever found his stream, it was he does the late night time slot. So I was getting ready for work. I wake up 5:30 a.m. I watch Twitch a little bit while I'm drinking my morning coffee. Knocking out like some solo battles or whatever before work. I got raided into his stream, and this man at 6 a.m. He's Eastern time too. He's in Jersey. He was funneling Hypnotic. He had a funnel set up. He had no more beers left, and he poured in half a bottle of Hypnotic, and he would already probably finished off a whole case.
Hypnotic,
the blue shit that was in rap videos.
Bro, he's going through it, dog. Holy shit! Yeah, 2005, bro. He's on that R. Kelly shit, bro. You need to relax. That man's in prison.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm telling you, that was the first time I'd ever met him in stream, and man, I was just like, this guy is a freaking legend for it. He'd fit in perfectly in the Grizz Den, 100%. He'd fit right in with the vibes you guys have going on. It's a party every night.
Bro, he might piss on someone.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably I wouldn't want to check his drawers after a stream. Let me just say that much.
Bro,
we love you, man.
Shout out to everybody that watched this whole time. I just looked, bro, you really, this shit was kind of jumping.
You think? I'm telling you, I just got to get Dally on my stream and people will watch it. People will watch it.
Bro, I'm just like, I stayed such to my circle, so I didn't think people would watch. You know what I mean? I didn't fucking know, man.
Oh, man. No. People were loving it, man. People were loving it. And I think a round 2 or some other sort of collaboration would be incredible, man.
It's happening. Yeah. I can sit here and talk all fucking day.
Yeah.
So,
but Dally, let me
have to get me the fuck out of here.
You gotta stop talking now. You gotta let me do my send off. I'll talk you up a little bit, but Dally, man, it's been a pleasure having you on the podcast. 10 episodes in, had no idea where the podcast would go when we started it, but man, I'm a huge fan of what you're doing over on your channel. Like, not only is it great content, great gameplay, but like the community that you built over there is a legit community. It's like people who bought into what you're building over there, and you don't have to sacrifice anything as far as like, being yourself to have success on this platform, man. So just keep doing things exactly the way you've been doing them. That check mark's on the way. It's coming.
Thank you, brother.
And man, I'm just thrilled to see like what you have in store for the rest of the year, man. You're gonna blow up, man. I know it. You're already there, but in my eyes, you're one of the best streamers out there. Now it's time for everybody else to realize that too,
Yo, and same for you, Murph. Thank you so much for having me on. Shout out to your community. I fucking love all you guys, man. Seriously.
Hey.
Your whole little group. And if they fuck with you,
yeah,
then I fuck with you, bro. You know,
I appreciate you, my guy. Yo, this was literally a blast. We gotta start thinking up names for a weekly podcast. Start brainstorming.
We should, bro. Let's go. We should. We could bring Beans on.
Oh, bro, we could, but I'm not trying to get canceled though.
Beans, Beans won't cancel you. You just might leave your wifey for him.
Beans is the original E-Thought, man. He really
is.
Yeah,
he's an E-Thought, bro. We call him Throat Go, dude.
But yo,
right, man, appreciate you so much.
You too, my guy. Thank you so much for 3 hours.
I took so much of your time, dude.
You could have watched the entire what's that movie, The Irishman? You could have watched the entire movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie, by the way. Great movie.
It is, but now you can't watch it because you spent 3 hours here instead.
I know. And I'm going to rewatch this on your YouTube, so make sure.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, please make sure to watch it. All it takes is 3 hours to get me a single view. So, that's going to be tough. we might not get any views. I don't know if we can make it to 3. That's a long time to watch a YouTube video, but I bet you people are going to want to see it. I'm going to promote the shit out of this video, by the way. I'm going to be
have a good one, brother. I appreciate you.
Peace out, Dally.
And I'm sorry for taking all your time, man.
Bro, this is my favorite stream of the week right here. No lie.
It's probably the fucking only one of the week, dickhead.
Yeah, that is true too. I got to get back on my grind.
Yeah,
take it easy, Dally, man. I'll hit you up when you're streaming later on tonight, man.
Of course, brother. Have a good one.
Peace.